Jesus Christ, you people suck. Wow. Wolverine on it.
Back in the days when we played video games, it was hardcore for the nerdy and lazy. Now things have changed and all our video games are also for the casual and lady.
But that's okay, you know the score. We told you a million times before. Playing consoles, not just games, is in the past. And every week you listen to the best damn internet radio crew. It's the N4G podcast. It's the N4G podcast.
All right, it's time. It's that time of year for N4G Radio. What I'm calling hashtag not E3. So this is we
Sure felt like it.
Yeah, minus Nintendo, which who the fuck knows. We're gonna go over Summer Game Fest, Xbox, maybe some other stuff that's going on. But on this, there were supposed to be more of us, but a storm blew through, and Wombat and I survived. Anthony didn't watch it, so it's just Drew.
Yeah.
And Wombat 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Damn Skippy. So, yeah, let's just jump in. So basically what I've done is I have put a bullet list of all of the games that were at Summer Game Fest and Xbox. I did not do Devolver, although I want to talk about the Plucky Squire. Because
Yeah, that's the only thing I saw from that. So,
holy shit. I also didn't do the PC Game Show.
was anything even there?
There was a couple things. And then I think there was like 2 or 3 other things. Then the Capcom thing just happened, but that was mostly stuff we already knew about. So
Yeah.
let's kind of kick this off. I did it in order, so it's as it was presented in the show. And the first thing we saw was Street Fighter 6 with Guile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Introduction to Guile.
The more I see of Street Fighter 6, the better it looks. So
Yeah.
That game looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've looked into it a little bit. I follow Maximilian.
Yeah, Max is awesome.
That game looks very complex.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly more complex than V-Skills and Ultra and all that stuff. So there's a lot to dive into there. Looks really good. I like the art style. I really like, I feel like they're trying to correct the things that they did with Street Fighter V.
Absolutely. Especially with all those like supposed single player modes, and it's coming to everything except Switch
Yeah.
and Xbox One, which is weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, you can find a Series S anywhere.
Sure.
So
It's just weird that it's on PS4 but not Xbox One. That's just weird.
sure. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm totally hyped for Street Fighter 6. Like,
Have we got a release date for that?
it's just 2023.
It's 2023. Okay.
Yeah. I would expect we'll see a lot more for that. I mean, obviously it leaked, like all the characters, but I'm assuming we'll get just more and more stuff about that game. That game seems very polished for how early it is.
Yeah. When are you speculating it's going to come out? I'd say probably February.
Oh, you thinking February? I was thinking March.
March.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
that's like the
Probably
bad time.
sometime in that range.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be there day one. It has crossplay, so
Yeah. Full crossplay, which is pretty good.
That's a good idea.
absolutely. It's nice to see Street Fighter back in like everywhere that it can be anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next game was Aliens Dark Descent. Which
Yeah, the next two games I was like, these all look alike.
So there was a lot of sci-fi horror in Summer Game Fest, but Aliens Dark Descent is weird because it's not the DLC. They also announced DLC for Fireteam Elite.
Okay.
So that's a separate thing. Dark Descent, we only got like a snippet of gameplay at the end, which looks like a top-down XCOM kind of game.
So it's a turn-based.
I can't tell you that that's what it is because it was just like literally 2 seconds of gameplay.
Gotcha. I didn't even see that. I mean, I watched it, but I was like, I didn't even see that. So,
Yeah.
blink and you'll miss it. I mean, if it's you piqued my interest when you say XCOM. So,
Hey,
I don't have the biggest fan. You know, I'm not a big nerd for Aliens.
Same.
yeah. I like Aliens, but like, I don't know. The games have been really hit and miss. Like Isolation was great. Colonel Marines was terrible.
Yeah.
So, Fireteam's okay.
Who's making this one?
Oh shit! I knew you were gonna ask. I think it's Paradox, but you might want to check that.
Okay.
Callisto Protocol was next, and holy shit, that's Dead Space.
That is Dead Space and Dead Space.
That's the most Dead Space has been since Dead Space.
That's right. And
That's a good
they're
call.
making another Dead Space.
You know what? It's out this year, and I'm gonna play it.
I will play that game. That game looks right up my alley.
Oh damn, that thunder is loud.
Yeah.
Lightning and the thunder.
Just hope my power doesn't go out now. That'd be cool. Flashback 2. I forgot this happened.
Don't care.
Yeah. Same.
Hashtag DGS, man. I just, it's been around for a long time. I still don't care.
Fort Solace? What was this? Did somebody Google this? Fort Solace? Fort Solace.
I did not Google it.
Was that the one with Troy Baker?
Is that what that was? Is that the... Okay. So yeah, it's the narrative game with Troy Baker and Roger Clark. The guy who played Arthur in Red Dead.
And these guys helped make this game?
I don't think they helped make it. I think they just did the voice acting and the capture, right?
I guess. It seemed like they were like, yeah, we got these two guys who are heavily involved in it. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I got the sense that it was just the voice acting.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think it was just, the performance capture and the voice acting. I think.
Seemed interesting. Seemed like another Dead Space in space.
Hold on, we're not done yet. The next game was
Yeah.
Routine.
It's robots in space.
Space robot.
Everything in space.
Right? Fucking space show.
Anthony was really excited for that one. Apparently it's been in development for like 10 years.
Between that and what's that crazy Atomic Heart that he says
Atomic
is
Heart?
not coming out this year?
Everything we've seen from that, I really like, but I'm skeptismo on it actually coming out.
Hey, Xbox confirmed it again, saying 2022 because it's in their Game Pass lineup. So let's hope.
Is this game
hope
going to
they're
be
correct.
garbage, though? Is that what's going to end up happening?
It's going to be like
I hope not.
it looks awesome, dude.
It does
It
look
looks awesome, but you know what? That the first trailer we ever saw for We Happy Few looked awesome, too.
Fair. But as long as Atomic Heart's not a survival game, I might be okay.
There you go.
So, the next game was weird. Stormgate. So that is the RTS from the guys who left Blizzard.
You're going to have to remind me of that one. I checked out here because I was close to my shift, and I had to stop watching.
So Stormgate is literally an RTS that when I was watching the trailer, I was like, is this fucking StarCraft? Like, it has multiple races, and yeah, it's
StarCraft, but don't call it StarCraft.
yeah,
This is the Torchlight of
Yeah.
StarCraft.
Exactly. This is StarCraft's Torchlight.
There you go.
He literally brought a
I didn't see
JPEG.
this.
He literally what?
Brought a JPEG.
Oh.
What do you mean?
He brought JPEGs for Keeley to show off concept art.
That's it?
Well, there was a trailer too, but it was all
okay.
CGI. So.
Gotcha.
High Water. So this game reminded me of that. Oh, it got a sequel. Remember where you're in the boat and you're exploring the city, the overrun city.
Submerged.
Submerged. Yeah, they made a sequel to that. So High Water reminded me a lot of that.
I didn't know they made a sequel to Submerged.
Yep, there's a sequel to Submerged.
Okay. I did not see this one either. So
Yeah, it's very similar. Guys riding around a boat. The city's all underwater. You go to different towns. There's actually people in this one though, so it's not like dystopian.
Is this like an indie title?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming survival elements.
Or a walking, or like a narrative simulator, I think.
Okay.
Doesn't every game kind of have survival elements?
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Got to punch a tree.
Tree Puncher. American Arcadia was the next game, and I've seen this twice now, and I still don't know what it is.
Yeah, same. I had the same feeling about it.
I don't even... Man, I must have missed a lot here. American Arcadia.
It's got a cool art style, but I have
It does look cool.
I don't know what it is.
It is a futuristic puzzle platformer.
Yeah, and I'm this is going to sound bad, but I'm past the novelty of indie game with cool visual style.
Yep, me too.
Like I'm past that. Show me something new from a gameplay standpoint that I haven't seen, and then I'll be happy.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, these games, they can look cool, and that's like a bonus now, but it's not the hook.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Let me say, I'm glad that indie games are still taking chances on visual style. But I just quirky visual style for an indie game is the expectation at this point. So.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. Looks like kind of like a futuristic 1970s
Yeah,
look.
you know, like that's never been done before.
Yeah.
All right, the next trailer was my son's favorite trailer, Goat Simulator 3.
Yes.
Didn't see that either. I didn't even know they made a Goat Simulator 2.
They didn't.
Oh, they didn't.
That's the
Yeah,
joke.
Okay.
but I told my
That's the
son, I
joke.
said they just announced Goat Simulator 3, and he said, "Awesome! There was a Goat Simulator 2."
That's what
I
my
said, no,
son
there was
said.
not.
Drew, you need to watch this trailer because they poke Dead Island in it.
Like the original trailer for
No, Dead Island 2's trailer. It's literally the same trailer.
Oh, the dude running down the street?
Yep.
Except it's a goat running down the street?
Well, no, it's a person, and then the goats are basically the zombies walking behind him.
Gotcha. Okay. I probably need to watch that then.
Yep.
That sounds pretty good.
Next,
I wonder if I'm going to be in the credits this time.
I doubt it.
I doubt
Yeah,
it.
not
too.
at this time.
Marvel's Midnight Suns, which was just a CGI trailer.
That's when I picked it back up. It was just a CGI trailer, but XCOM with Marvel characters, I am 100% down for that.
I was till they said cards.
All right, it's not full card base, man.
Hey, there's cards. I don't like cards, dude. I hate them.
All right, fine.
I agree with you, Ken. I'm the same way. I am going to play this game just because I'm in for anything Marvel pretty much at this point. But I
It's a
agree with
unique
you.
concept, at
I
least.
am not a fan of card stuff. So
I feel like I'll try it if it comes to a Game Pass or if there's a demo or something, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm totally down for it.
Cuphead.
Then you have to give it that trailer's fire, man.
No, that stuff looks awesome. Like, I love the concept.
Yeah,
But,
like I love the Metallica in the background.
oh yeah, that was a good song.
Yeah,
Cuphead DLC. Delicious Last Course,
DLC.
which is out this week.
There you go.
Dude, I never finished Cuphead. It's too fucking hard.
Never even played it.
same.
It's so good, but it's so hard.
Yeah, I
Go ahead.
could not finish Cuphead. I attempted to finish Cuphead.
Dude, I couldn't even finish
multiple
it on. I couldn't even finish it on the easy mode. You know how there's the easy mode where you don't collect all the souls? I couldn't even do that. I suck at that game.
My son and I both played it, trying to do that, and couldn't do it.
No, that game is fucking hard.
New character, right?
New character, a couple new stages. It's only $8, which isn't bad.
That's cool. I'm glad they did that.
Yeah. Neon White is the next game, which is like a first-person Phantom Dust again. Cards.
Yep.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
Phantom Dust is like the only card game I ever liked.
Phantom
That's not
Dust is
true.
Cool.
What's the World of Warcraft one?
Oh, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone. I did like Hearthstone.
Dude, have you never played Magic?
No.
You should play Magic. It's really good.
He showers. He can't play Magic.
Oh wow! Listen to you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I shower and play
My-
Magic.
My beard actually grows in on the sides and in the mustache, Drew. So
Okay,
I don't
mine
think I'm
does
allowed
not.
to play Magic.
You've seen pictures of me with my beard.
So that's the stipulation right there. You can't grow a full beard. That means you play Magic.
Yeah, I do have a very good neck beard.
The next game was Midnight Fight Express.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really care.
I'll check it out because it's on Game Pass.
Is it? So they did say it was going to be on Game Pass.
Yeah, there was a lot of games that were like, did you notice, like, you know how they always put the game systems down at the bottom, like it's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and all that?
Yeah.
Like, Game Pass was prominently featured on several of those games, like it was a system.
Right.
I thought that was cool. So yeah, that one.
Technically, it is a system.
Oh, and technically, yeah, you can play it anywhere.
You can play it on your Samsung TV.
Well, one Samsung TV.
Well, if you
Yes.
have that TV,
Yeah, if you got that
It has
particular
to be a
one.
very new television.
Yes.
I can play it on my Amazon Fire.
Not yet.
Yeah, I can.
How do you do that on your Amazon Fire?
My Amazon Fire has Xbox Game Pass app.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I've been playing AI the Somnium File on there
Why didn't you just play it on your Xbox?
because I was watching TV with my wife. She was
Oh,
watching-
you're not talking about a Fire TV. You're talking about like a tablet.
I'm talking about a tablet. Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Gotcha. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I thought you were like talking about that little thing that plugs into
No.
the TV.
Not the
That's what I
Fire
thought you were
Stick.
talking about too.
Not the Fire Stick.
Okay.
No.
Now
tablet.
it all makes sense. I got you now.
Yeah.
Warframe: The Duviri Paradox. That game just keeps on trucking.
Yeah, I know some people that play it.
That game's like Jerbear. Keep on trucking. I mean, that game still looks cool, but I just couldn't get into it.
It's very complicated at this point.
Yeah, like if you try to jump in now, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
With that voice too. Exactly that voice.
I mean, every time I've downloaded it again, that's been the voice. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
All right, these next two, you're gonna have to help me. Honkai Star Rail. I think this is the new game from the Genshin Impact dudes.
Yes, I think you're right.
Okay. So it's like a Devil May Cry, though, this time, instead of a Breath of the Wild rip?
All right, say it again now. What's it called?
Honkai, Honkai Star Rail. 3 words.
Honkai Star Rail.
I mean, I think it was Genshin Impact, Devil May Cry.
So it's based on the Genshin Impact?
I think it's
No,
just
just made by the same people.
made
I don't
by
think
the-
it's in the same universe.
yeah.
Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based RPG developed and published by HoYoverse.
So this is not the Devil May Cry one. That must be the next one,
The next one, yes.
which was Zenless Zone Zero.
Maybe the Genshin Impact one.
Okay. Well,
I can't
Honkai
remember.
Honkai is made by MiHoYo too. MiHoYo.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I guess they're doing both of these.
The Zenless Zone Zero is the action game,
Okay, so that was the Devil May Cry one.
which looked kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If it's free, I'd play it for a little bit, like I did Genshin, and then probably never play it again.
Yeah, I enjoyed Genshin Impact, but it's not like I spent an excessive amount of time or money on it, though. So
No, me neither. I think I put maybe 10 hours in that game.
Yeah.
All right, this was a big one. They gave the Turtles release date. They unveiled Casey Jones, and that thing is out. Well, actually, in 2 days,
2 days.
and it's on Game Pass.
Yes, it is. Day one.
Yay.
That is crazy that it's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's one I'm excited for.
Have
We're
they-
already playing it.
I know you're already
Have they
playing
released it? Have they released an embargo?
Yeah, there's an embargo. We can't talk about it now.
Okay.
We can just say that we're playing it, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm playing it.
Talk about that on the show on Sunday. One Piece Odyssey was the next
Wait, are
thing.
you playing it too, Drew?
Yeah, Drew's playing it too.
You son of a bitch. Everybody,
Batman.
everybody playing it but me.
No, Anthony's not playing it.
Oh, okay.
No, just
As long
me
as
and
Anthony's not playing it.
Drew. As long as Anthony stopped playing it. Oh, shit. One Piece Odyssey. That's the new Monkey D. Luffy. How you say
Did
his
they
name?
actually? Did they actually show gameplay of that, or was it just a CGI trailer?
I think this was a bathroom break for me, so I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I'm assuming it's going to be like the Unlimited World Red or whatever.
Oh man, that game played like crap, but it was cool. Like the grappling hook felt so bad. You know, they made another one of those later. What was it called?
Yeah.
Fuck. Same character, same. You're playing as Monkey in that one too, and I can't remember the name of it.
I think it's Luffy D. Monkey.
Oh, is it Luffy D. Monkey? I don't know. I don't watch that show.
I don't either, but
I played a
I played
shitload
a lot
of
of
those games, but
yeah, I play a lot of the Pirate Warriors games, all of which are quality.
But like, I've never actually watched the show. I know there's
I
like,
haven't either. Apparently, it's one of the longest running animes ever.
I mean, wouldn't shock me.
I think it started in like 1998, and it's still going on.
Jesus Christ, it's like MASH of anime.
Yep, pretty much.
The next thing was the Saints Row Boss Factory was released. Demo to let you create your boss, which seems cool, but also kind of early.
They did that for the Saints Row 4?
3 or 4, I don't remember which one.
Remember.
But yeah. But it feels early because that game's not out till September, right? That's 3 months of just making a boss.
Little whetting your appetite.
I mean, not really, because you don't get to do anything, but
make your character.
I downloaded it, and it was like, it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy in here? You didn't watch no E3. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm bored.
Okay, well,
Oh,
welcome
there
to
you
the show.
Welcome.
I just wanted to tell you that Ryan just said he was glad that you weren't playing TMNT. It was okay if he wasn't, as long as you weren't too.
That's right.
Okay.
I said everybody's playing it but me. And Ken said Anthony's not playing it. I said okay, as long as Anthony's not playing it.
So the way that the way that Ken worded it was far more angry of like, good, fuck Anthony doesn't wanted to play that thing. And less of like, I'm glad I'm not the only one. There's a big difference there, Ken.
Nah, it's inferred. We're just going through the games. We just talked about the Saints Row Boss Factory, which is, you know.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play Saints Row.
Oh, absolutely, but I don't need to make my boss 3 months before the game comes out.
Do we see that in Game Pass?
This is
maybe.
They did this. They did this.
They might.
I'm pretty sure they did that with either Saints Row 3 or 4.
I think it was
Yeah.
3, right?
I think you're right. I think it was 3. I don't remember.
I mean, those games run off the same engine and are very similar. So.
Yeah.
Except 3 is the goat, and 4 is kind of.
Oh, no, 2 is the GOAT, but
no, 4 is the
3
is the
three
goat.
is good, and then 4 is a
Do we
great
need this again?
add-on. Yeah,
Dude, no. Did
this
you
is
need
full
this?
price DLC.
Do you need
Y'all
this? Was Gat out of hell? Holy
Y'all
shit.
sleeping on the real goat, Saints Row 1.
Oh man, that was
Which was basically just
Grand
San
Theft Auto.
Andreas.
put GTA on Xbox.
Yeah, that second game though does some stuff that they never did after it, and I'm like,
Yeah, but some of those missions
Damn
in
shame.
3 will never be
Yeah.
topped.
the text adventure game and all that stuff.
Oh, the toilet, the techno toilet. Fucking, oh man, I love 3.
Saints Row 3 was legit. It's good.
God, I love 3.
it feels more memey than like,
It was, sure.
yeah, which 2 doesn't do, and then 2 is like, all right, and then here's a bunch of crazy shit, and we actually give you a reason for doing it. Anyways, we've had this conversation before, and it's not what we're supposed to be talking about.
All right, next game from Key 3 was Warhammer 40K Dark Tide.
Yeah, which I love Warhammer, but that game just does not look that great to me.
You don't
Yeah.
like the Left 4 Dead style Warhammer games?
Yeah, so I liked
Vermintide.
Vermintide. Yeah, I did, and I liked the second Vermintide, but I don't know, something about this reminds me too much of New Doom, which I was not a fan of.
Wondering if it's the same people that did,
Vermintide? I think it is.
Vermintide?
no, is it Vermintide people? I was
I
gonna say,
think-
or is it the same people that did, the other one there?
Is it,
The one that I like,
is it,
that you have like the wall running and shit.
Space
Yeah.
the Bounty Hunter
No.
one, right?
Yeah.
What was that called? I can see it in my head and I can't think of it.
Exactly. You
Bounty
can.
Hunter one?
Give me a
Well,
second.
I
There's
want to
a
say
million of those
Necro,
games.
but it's not Necromunda. It's it just came out like last year.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember the name.
There's
of it.
too many fucking Warhammer games, dude. All right, you figure that out. I'll move on to the next game. Layers of Fears.
Necromunda Hired Gun.
That's the one. Yes, that one's pretty cool.
All right, Layers of Fear.
So no, it's Layers of Fears.
Yeah, it's Fears.
So
no,
it's
I
just
thought it was.
it's Layers of Fears, both plural, and it's just 1 and 2 in Unreal Engine 5, right? That's what that is,
It doesn't
right?
matter. It's another Bloober Team game.
It's
Two
not
layers,
Silent
two
Hill.
fears.
What?
2 layers, 2 fears.
Fucking A, dude. I'd totally watch that.
I'm more interested in that.
2 layers, 2 fears. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's just ludicrous and
Paul
I
Walker.
don't know, Paul Walker.
That wasn't
running around.
ludicrous in that movie. That was Tyrese Gibson.
I know
No,
it's Tyrese, but Ludacris is in that
Ludacris is in
too.
it.
He's in it, but it's not. But this movie is about those two.
Yes, I know, dude. I'm just like Ludacris is supposed to be the comedic person. Tyrese, and him became the comedic value of the series.
Man, I really hope that next movie has dinosaurs in it.
No, it's going to be in space.
It was. Did you not see 9?
Yeah, but they're going to continue.
Okay.
They're going to land on Mars.
Spoilers
And all of a
for
sudden they're
Fast
turning into
9,
Ghost
but
of Mars.
they went to fucking space in Fast 9. Okay.
Ice Cube's going to be there. It's going to be Ghost of Mars too.
Oh, god damn it. Next up was Gotham Knights, and I'm still like, okay.
That's a Game Pass game, my friends. That is a Game Pass game.
It probably won't be, though.
It needs to be.
It will be eventually?
Everything will be eventually.
I know. And then they closed the show with the only thing that leaked from the show, which was the $70 remake of Last of Us. Or $100 if you want to spend that.
Now be depressed in 4K.
I
$70.
could not hashtag DGS this enough.
Man, I still, they took stuff out of it. I'm not poo-pooing on it. It'll sell out. It ain't for me.
Of course it will.
But this thing will sell like crazy. Wow, $70. Sony just... They picked that price and they're like, everything's going to be this price. We don't care what it is. Alright. That was Key 3. It was okay.
Sure.
Did you talk
Yeah,
about
it was
routine?
fine.
Yeah, we
Was
talked about
Routine-
Routine. That was in
Okay.
our...
but barely.
yeah, we talked about space sci-fi section. That was in that section.
I have followed that game for a decade, and back when Steam Greenlight was a thing, I want to say that may have been the most popular Greenlight game. And I know that it was like I don't know if they were married, but it was a guy and a woman, and they were in a relationship of some sort. And I want to say part of it was they broke up. He poured way too much. There was a big story of why that game just disappeared. So to see it come back kind of blew my mind. And I went back and watched the old 4 minutes of probably not real gameplay from IGN, and a lot of those concepts are still there, which is kind of crazy, because at this point I would have figured it was just a totally new game. But yeah,
It's coming to Xbox and Game Pass and PC, and should be
I'm
interesting.
excited. It's the only thing through this whole not E3 that excited me in any sort of sense. But I mean, that's built off of just the assumption that the game was on. So, that changes a lot of how I feel about it.
Well, there you go. Alright, I got the Devolver stuff. It's only 4 games.
Okay.
But the best thing about the Devolver was Mecha Suda 51. That was pretty good.
What are you talking about?
It was literally
Didn't
Suda
watch the
51.
Devolver one, so.
Yeah, it was literally Suda 51 in a mech suit.
Like on stage?
No, he was a computer screen, but it was him.
Oh, I gotcha.
It was a computer screen.
What was he promoting?
He wasn't promoting anything. He was just being a mech.
He was just there?
He was just
gotcha.
there.
All right.
So they showed 4 games. The first one was Cult of the Lamb.
That sounds weird.
Looks
It looks interesting but weird.
Satanic Harvest Moon.
Oh,
And
wait a minute.
And you're a goat.
Yes.
Cult of the Moon?
Cult of the Lamb.
Of the Lamb.
Yeah.
Yep. That game is
Cult.
it's something.
Strange. Okay.
Angerfoot.
Angerfoot.
It's a first
One
person.
word?
It's a first person game where you're just kicking shit. And
Angerfoot is a lightning fast, hard bass blast of kicking doors and kicking ass.
Yep. It's literally just going through doors, kicking shit.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, looked rad.
All right.
All right, this was my game of the show for a while. The Plucky Squire. Holy shit, that game looks amazing.
Yep.
And the thing is ID at Xbox tweeted about it, and they said it's coming soon, and I was like, when can I have it? I want to play. If you haven't seen that trailer, go watch that trailer. That game looks so good.
Will that be a Game Pass game?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool. It's kind of like a
When you
crazier
first-
version of Link's Awakening.
Yeah, when you first watch it, you're like, oh, this is an indie 2D top-down game. Okay. And then when he jumps out of the book and it becomes Link Between Worlds, you're like, holy shit. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks really
It does
cool.
look cool.
And then the last game at Devolver was Skate Story.
Visually
What is
cool.
that?
Have no idea if it's gonna be worth my time type of thing.
It literally looked like Skate 3 to me, except...
It looks like Skate 3, except you're playing as one of the polygon fighters from
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. 64.
I mean, the game immediately tells you it's like you're a demon made of glass and pain. I'm like, dude, that is the most emo shit I've ever heard in my life.
You Goldfinger. What?
Goldfinger. Alright. Anything before the Xbox showcase that anybody wants to chat about before we start going through that?
I'm just looking through quickly to see if there's anything of value from the Guerrilla Collective or anything like that.
The PC game show had a GoldenEye-like, which is
Yes,
called Agent 64.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played the demo of that. It's that type of game, but I mean, it's very much one of those, like, they understand on the shortest of levels of, like, or shortest of sides, like, words I'm looking for. Like, they understand on the most simplest basis of it. Like, you understand why this game is good, but you're missing a part of it that, like, just isn't there. Maybe it's nostalgia, but it's like the same with like MacBat 64. It's like, yeah, this looks like an N64 game. It feels like an N64 game, but just something missing from it. Like it's shallow, a shallow representation. So I don't know. Maybe it's come a long way since the demo I played 2 years ago, I think now.
Yeah, they just reshowed it, so I'm assuming it's getting close to either early access or release. So, I don't know. It looked interesting.
There you go.
I didn't see much. I had the PC game show on, but I wasn't really watching a lot of it. Because most of
Didn't
it.
know when it was on.
I mean, most of it was just like, it was either right after Keighley or it was on Saturday. I don't remember. But, I mean, there's a lot of indie games in it. They showed some stuff again. So, I don't know. Alright. Xbox. That was the big one of the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Sure.
Kicked off with Redfall. Pretty extended gameplay of that game?
Sure.
What'd you think?
Back for Blood.
I didn't get Back for Blood. I got co-op Prey.
I'm mean, that's what it's probably supposed to be.
Or Dishonored, a little bit. I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
team that did it.
I'm not.
I mean, it's Game
impressed.
Pass, so I'll play it.
Yeah, but like multiplayer focus.
I hope it doesn't require...
They claim you can play the whole thing single player.
You can play a lot of co-op.
I mean that you can play the whole thing single player.
I hope so.
They say that about Borderlands. You know how much fucking worse it is playing that game by yourself? You're just like, okay.
I mean,
Played the
to be
majority
fair,
of Borderlands 2 and 3 by myself.
most games when you play with other people
2.
are better. I mean, that's not a lie, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but it's kind
Characters
of
have
like
different powers and stuff.
Yeah, they kind of got like hero powers and stuff. So
how well they are, I guess, at adjusting to the amount of players they have.
yeah, I can see that. Like I said, it's Game
like-
Pass, so I'll try it.
River City Girls does a bad job. Borderlands does a better job, but it's still not great. Like,
I don't know. Like I said, Game Pass, so I'll play it. If it's a hit, cool. If it sucks, all I have to do is delete it.
Yep.
Hollow Knight, Silksong, coming day one to Game Pass. Kinda crazy because everybody thought this would be at a Nintendo Direct, and Microsoft's like, nah, we got this.
Never played Hollow Knight.
I don't like Hollow Knight. I'm gonna be fair.
I don't know
Liked
when,
It's tough, but I liked it.
but they didn't
Character
announce when this
designs
was
are cool.
coming, right?
No, they
It's
did
just
not give a release date. They just said it was coming. So I don't know the date.
You know it's coming. We want a release date.
Nobody's gonna give you a release date. But yeah, no, I could never get into it. It's too much Souls for me. I just didn't like it.
Before we get into this, we do need to say that I'm sure everybody who is listening to this has watched it at some point, but they did come out and say that everything that they showed
This is in
will
the
be
next
out
12
in the
months.
next 12 months.
Yes.
Yeah, they did say that.
Which we'll talk about it when we get there, but to be fair, he didn't show a game, so let's talk about that when we get there.
Yeah.
The next game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm 100% down with this game. High on Life. It's the new one from Squanch Games, the Rick and Morty people, and it looks like a claymation Stranger's Wrath.
Yeah, a little bit.
I am 100% down for that game.
So how much of this is just Justin Roiland once again, just vamping? Oh, hey, I'm just looking for a thing, looking for a line, it's gonna be 40 minutes of this. Alright.
That will get very old very quick.
I played, what was the VR game?
There's Accounting Plus, and then there's, Trover Saves the Universe.
Trover. I played Trover, both in VR and without VR, and it definitely is a lot of Justin Roiland vamping, but it was a cool game.
So I really wish I would have filmed my wife's face while she was watching this trailer. At the end of it, she was just utterly disgusted.
Also, it's on Game Pass, so fuck it.
Yeah.
If it sucks, it sucks. The next announcement is huge, but I don't give a shit. And that was Riot Games coming to Game Pass, basically unlocking all characters in League of Legends and Valorant and all that shit.
All of which is only on PC and mobile.
Yes, because that's where the games are.
I'm gonna be told to kill myself for free now. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a good deal if you're into those games, because unlocking all of those characters is very expensive.
And if you're not into those games, don't bother. They will push you out of it. Is my point.
Oh, absolutely! It's a very toxic community.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Let's be fair though.
Any of those games.
Or is there any online game that's been going for a while that's not a toxic community?
That one doesn't even allow you to wade into the worst of it.
Oh, that's fair.
Like they just throw you in and to the fucking lions. Cool.
All right. Then they ran a new trailer for Plague Tale Requiem, also coming to Game Pass.
Never played the first one.
I never beat it. I played it. I never beat it.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about how awesome it is. But
I hear that all the time too, but it's one of those games that has not pulled me in enough to be like, oh man, I really need to play that.
Yeah, it's not my jam. It's a little too much stealth for me. And stealth is not my big joint unless there's 2-hour cutscenes in between sneaking missions.
That's true. And you don't actually have to stealth anything. You can just pull out a machine gun and mow people down.
Sure.
And if you hold down the machine gun long enough, it goes, ah!
All right. Next up was probably the best looking game I've seen in a while. Fucking Forza Motorsport. Holy shit.
Does look good.
Looks really good.
God, you guys probably watched it streaming. You should go back and watch it like in 4K. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
It makes Forza Horizon look like crap. And Forza Horizon looks amazing.
Yeah.
Just, God. All right, Drew, and everybody else in this podcast can sigh now, because the next part was the first time I got chills, and that's when Overwatch 2 trailer came up.
I watched it and I was like, don't care.
Release date, new hero.
Release date for the beta.
No, release date for early access to Overwatch 2 PvP, which will be fully running. The beta's already ran.
But not on Xbox.
No. But they're going to run 2 more betas before the game launches, and then the game literally launches, the PvP launches on October 4th. There will be no more Overwatch 1 after October 4th.
Gotcha.
It's also free to play now.
Yeah, completely free to play.
Which is kind of crazy. And I'll tie this back into the Riot thing. Why announce that now if you're not going free to play until October?
That's a good question, too.
Like, they announced the Riot stuff, but it doesn't go live till December. So, like, did you not just cannibalize a bunch of sales?
Right.
So, I found that weird. But no, I'm stoked. Overwatch 2, that trailer was really good. I think the new character looks awesome. She's a tank, so yay for more tanks.
Is it the Junkertown Queen?
Yeah, the Junker Queen is the new character. She'll be a tank. I'm excited. Like, there was a lot of characters in there they had not shown new reworks for that we got to see their new design. And I thought it looked cool. I'm excited. I'm not gonna...
Go for it, man. I just like even Laura, she was like, oh, it's Overwatch. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of done with Overwatch.
I'm the only one left. I am the last one holding the candle.
Go for it, man. Like a candle in the wind.
The next game was from the people who made Age of Empires and Age of Mythology, right? This is Ara History Untold?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what this game is. I'm assuming it is a strategy game?
One would assume.
The question is it real time or is it more of like a 4X Civ kind of game?
Coming from that pedigree, I would guess it's real time, but I don't know.
That immediately turns me off. Now, there was a game we did not mention that was in the Keeley thing, which is apparently already out, but it's coming to Game Pass, which is the Humankind.
Did I miss that?
Yeah.
That's the Sega one, right?
I don't know who makes it, but Humankind is a Civilization style game.
I think Humankind is 4X, made by published by Sega. Okay.
Yeah. I'm down for that game.
That game's been out for a while.
Yeah, see, I didn't know about that one, but it's coming to Game Pass.
That's cool. I can't believe that wasn't on my list. I literally thought I jotted everything down. All right. No, that's cool. All right. Then we get to the middle where it's like, well, here's some stuff for some games you already got. Elder Scrolls High Isle launching next week. Elder Scrolls Online, sorry. High Isle is launching next week.
Yep.
That's a Game Pass game, right? And I assume that that means you get all the rest of the stuff too.
No.
Incorrect.
No.
It's not in Game Pass?
You just get the base
it's in
game.
It's in Game Pass, but you have to purchase.
You don't get the full...
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how they get you with Game Pass. They give you the game, but you gotta buy all the DLC.
Well, I know Elden Ring Online is in Game Pass, but I assumed if they were giving you... I thought that new DLC was also in Game Pass. I thought I saw that.
No, none of their DLCs have been in Game Pass yet. You get discounts on them, but...
Well, I own several of them already on PlayStation, so...
You own an Xbox Studios game on PlayStation? What's wrong with you?
I do. Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Isn't High Isle where the Bretons are from?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
And it specified that that's who you're saving a Breton.
Gotcha.
Next up was Fallout 76, The Pit. I swore this was out. I just don't keep up with Fallout 76, I guess.
Mm.
I've played it like 3 times.
Played it that one time for review, and I said I don't know if I ever want to play this again.
Next up, Forza Horizon 5. Hot Wheels DLC is returning. That was in 3, and now it's back in 5.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I think I have the deluxe edition, so I should get it. I don't know. We'll see. And then the Pelican was added to Microsoft Flight Sim, as well as a new update that will include gliders and helicopters.
Yep.
Or heliocopters.
Great. Outside of visually, like, does anybody actually play Flight Simulator other than to just
Somebody on my friends list
do
plays
around
it pretty
stuff like
regularly, just to
that
chill
game in real time traveling?
I downloaded that game and loaded up the map and flew a plane into my house.
Yeah, we tried to
That's-
land
yeah.
near my house, and also my son was playing it the other day because I'm taking him to Kings Island in a few weeks.
Yep.
So he was trying to fly to Kings Island in the game.
I did that.
Yeah. I don't know if people still play it. Do you know why I don't play it? Because it's like 130 gigs on my hard drive.
Yeah, it's massive.
If you don't like stealth games, but you're like, I'm gonna pour in, like, knowing you, Ken, I'm specifically talking to you and nobody else when I say you. You don't like stealth games, but if you were like, but I really love Flight Simulator, I'd have to be like, something's wrong with Ken.
No, I literally
That does
played it like
not-
twice.
Fit in with his tastes at all.
Nope, not my jam.
Doesn't feed his ADD of like explosions and shooting and running around and rock music. And, like,
Fucking right. And hamsters and balls, that's my jam.
Yep.
Alright, this next game, I'm sorry. I laugh every time I see a
I
screenshot.
need to know about your Richard Gere habit.
I laugh every time I see a screenshot of this game. I know it ain't for me. I know it's going to be hugely popular, but Vin Diesel riding a Tyrannosaur just makes me laugh.
It
So,
looks
did you,
rough too. I mean, it's
Oh,
like that.
I mean,
Even that
so-
CG is like, oh man.
so the first Ark game was never really finished before they sold DLC for it.
Yeah. You remember that other game they made? What was that called? The pirate game?
Atlas, which
Atlas?
was just Ark reskinned.
Yeah,
It was
Ark.
Ark reskin.
It was an Ark mod,
Dude,
basically.
it's bad. It's
I'm just telling you though that the kids my son's age are going to be
Listen,
all in on our.
dinosaurs and dumb shit. That's
What
fine.
do you even do in it?
It's a tree puncher.
It's a survival game.
Yep.
That's it. So
Yeah.
you just so it's Minecraft but with dinosaurs
Mhm.
and Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
Well,
hold
Vin
on.
Diesel's only in the
don't,
sequel,
Don't
so.
besmirch. Don't besmirch Minecraft by putting it to fucking Ark.
Yeah, no,
Ark,
Minecraft's
truly
actually
the
polished.
greatest Switch game too. So the studio that does Ark is working on this. Do you know who the other developer is?
Oh man, I know it's got to be somebody good now.
Let's just put it this way: they had one of the worst games of last year, and
Popeye?
you figure one of the worst games, but not the worst game.
Okay.
It's a trilogy, and it was a remaster.
Shenmue.
No, last year, Ken, it was Grove Street Games, the makers
God.
of Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition.
Cool. This game is
Yeah.
in good hands.
That's why Vin Diesel looks like that.
Yeah.
Man, he looks. I don't know if you saw that screenshot I tweeted, but he looks hilarious.
He looked better in the Wheelman.
Oh man,
Like,
Yeah.
holy
the wheel man.
And that's like, so, I could have said, oh, he looked better in the Chronicles of Riddick game, but one, you see through his eyes, and two, it's still true. I just figured that was more obvious.
Man,
So I went for a Wheelman.
Man, I remember the wheel man. That game was cool. All right. The next game. Boy, they really know what they're doing with these trailers. But Scorn. That trailer starts off with a dude look like he's grabbing his dick. What the fuck? That game is...
Hey guys,
What was that voice?
Dude, did you see the trailer when he's like at the
I did.
beginning where he's pulling that thing out of his stomach? It looks like he's
We just
grabbing a...
we just discovered H.R. Giger. Did you know that a lot of his stuff looks like penises? Yes, that's what that game it just feels like. It's like somebody that's just discovered the other works of H.R. Giger.
That game...
And it's like,
is
yeah,
just
man,
squishy
a lot of
and
phallic energy.
wet and gross. And...
Yeah.
I'll probably play it. It's on Game Pass. Fuck it. Man.
I mean,
Fishy and wet and
No.
gross. I mean, I'll
If
probably
I
play it.
played-
It's on Game
listen,
Pass.
I played Duke Nukem Forever, and you tickle buttholes open. So I'm like, And I also played Prey.
Squishy, wet, and disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not on Game Pass, but fuck it, I'll play it. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck it. Oh, that game's gonna be something. I don't know what. It's gonna be something. The next game, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn.
Is it bad that I thought this was a sequel to Greedfall?
I thought this is the exact same thing, Drew. As soon as it started coming up, I was like, oh, this looks like Greedfall.
Well, they are
Yep.
making a Greedfall too.
Well, this
I
is
know
them,
they are,
isn't it?
which is why I thought that.
It's the same publisher, but it's not the
Yeah.
same developer.
I thought this was
It's a
them.
Focus Jam, but no, that developer is working on Greedfall 2.
Oh no, they had another game. This is not it. This is not the one I was thinking of. Do you remember that? They announced it and it looked like a French Revolution.
Oh, are you talking about the Souls game? The
No, I don't think I'm talking about the
it's got the
Souls
robot
game.
that looks like the French Revolution lady.
Oh, they
Hold
talking about the Lies of P?
No, that's Pinocchio.
Hold on.
I know the
No,
one you're...
that's Pinocchio.
Steel Rising.
Yeah, that's the one with the robot lady,
Yeah.
and it's a Souls
Yeah,
game.
yeah, but is it?
Yeah, it's a Souls game.
Dang.
Everything's a Souls game.
Yeah, no, it's...
I mean, it all looks the same. It's a third-person game with a very clearly European style. I'm like, well, it's probably going to be like Greedfall.
the Pinocchio game is a Souls game,
Oh
too.
shit! Steel
Yeah.
Rising comes out
September.
September 8th.
It's already got a file size. Like, the file size was on Twitter this week. It's like 26 gigs.
I'll still give it a shot. I trust you, spiders. Don't send me down the wrong fucking path. Your games have been good so far.
So far,
Shut your whore mouth, Drew.
I can go back to my home.
Greedfall
on
is
Whore
excellent.
Island.
I can't wait for the
Bound
new
by
one.
Flame is pretty good. Which
Bound by
doesn't
Flame
have
is
any-
legit good.
Doesn't have any right to be. Technomancer's okay.
Technomancer's okay, but boy, it fizzles out real quick.
I mean,
They take a concept, right? They take a concept like, Dragon Age.
and then they go, we have $5.
We have $5. We're going to make Bound by Flame.
I mean, what'd you think of Flintlock, though? It looks okay.
It looks okay.
I think it looks good. Yeah.
Looks like
I thought
Forspoken.
the exact same thing.
Looks like Forspoken a little bit, too. Like the open environments and like the magic attacks and stuff. And
Yeah.
It
I
looked,
mean,
it looked like something I would play. Let me just say
I mean,
that.
Yeah.
it looks kind of cool. Yeah.
It's in Game Pass, right?
Yes. Everything that was shown.
Everything in
No.
the show.
No, not everything in the show was in Game Pass.
What wasn't?
Well, we'll
They
get
showed
to
a
Oh,
it.
chart.
Diablo.
Diablo's
They showed a
not.
chart
That's
after, and
Yeah, there's a big ass chart floating around of stuff that was in and was not in.
they're like, when is
By
it
the-
coming out? This year or next year? And then
Well-
right above it, it'll be like Game Pass.
By the time
Yeah, I know.
Diablo
We had this
4 actually
conversation on
comes
Twitter.
out,
It'll be on Game
it'll
Pass.
be on Game Pass.
I know.
Yeah.
But they can't say that right now
Right.
Yeah,
for legalese.
I understand that.
All right, next game. This is kind of funny because people leaked this game, but it wasn't really what they said it was. So this is Minecraft Legends.
What
Everybody's-
even is this game?
So everybody said it was an RTS. It's not an RTS. It's an action RPG.
Okay, so Minecraft Dungeons.
They already, I was gonna say they already have that. It's called Minecraft
It's-
Dungeons. It's just
Think
Diablo.
think World of Warcraft's hero mode, where you're controlling one character and then you have an army with you, kind of thing. So
It's Pikmin.
kind of RTS, but you've got like level up systems and stuff. So,
So it's like
It's-
a Dota.
but not multiplayer.
Okay, I'm good.
I mean,
know, every time somebody says Dota, I think of the Base Hunter song. That's
it'd
from
be Dota 2
Six
now,
people.
'cause Dota's not there anymore, right?
That's true.
All right, next game
Defense
is.
of the Ancients.
I mean, it's on Game Pass. I'll probably check it out. I check out everything on Game Pass. Fuck it. If it sucks, you just delete it. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Lightyear Frontier. So this is the game where you were the big like tractor mech colonizing a planet. There were some weird games for this being a large console showcase.
Yeah, that looked kind of like a mech No Man's Sky.
Kinda. You had some fucking
Everything's
space
No
corn.
Man's Sky.
Yep.
It's space corn.
It's the Dark Souls of No Man's Sky.
I just, I know, I'm sure we'll get into it as I jump in and out of this conversation, essentially. People do know that like No Man's Sky is aping off of a bunch of other games, right? Like,
100%.
Sure.
But you know how the
It's
internet
a survival
is.
game. It's a survival game.
well, it's not even that. Like the way that they're like outside of the fact that there's limitless planets, even though most of them you wouldn't want to visit twice.
Or once.
What? Good point. Yeah, but once is a mistake, twice is just a thing you do now.
Twice is your own goddamn fault.
Yeah, so, people have been bringing up No Man's Sky, like, Elite, like, I don't know, well, Ratchet and Clank allows you to go to other planets and...
Elite is so good. I love that game.
Elite Dangerous is awesome.
No Man's Sky's really good.
I'm referring to even the original, like, Wing Commander. There's a bunch of shit that does all the stuff that, like...
You're naming some of my favorite games from my teen years.
You're welcome. Bringing you back. I don't know why people have, like, that's their only grasp of, like, this is a space game, like...
You know why? Is because
it's
IGN
because
tweeted it.
No,
I see.
You know
I
why?
don't
Because
I don't
a lot of
follow
people,
IGN.
a lot of people you see on the internet are in their early to mid 20s, and they don't know what Elite is.
Oh, you're making me feel old. Don't do this, Drew.
Welcome to my world. I mean, that's what
Welcome to
happens.
30. Yeah.
40
Have you ever
bitches. Come
played
at
this
me, bro.
classic game? It's actually pretty good, and they hold up a picture of Mario Galaxy.
Oh.
It's like, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I played Mario Galaxy when I was in my mid 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in high school for the first PlayStation. Eat my ass.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal if somebody that age eats your ass.
Oh, shit. Oh, I don't know.
FBI, this podcast right here.
Come at me, bro. All right, the next game I think
I was in college when the Dreamcast came out.
I know, right? That's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Your mom goes to college.
Yeah, she does. I fell asleep on this game. I don't know what it is. Gunfire Reborn. What is that?
This is a
Picture
first-person
Gunfire,
shooter.
But reborn.
Okay, what is Gunfire?
This is like a free-to-play or something. No, sorry, it's not free-to-play. It's a $20 roguelike
Okay, I'm out.
first-person shooter. Yeah, it's got a bunch of furries in it. It's been on PC for a while. I thought it was on consoles, but apparently I was wrong.
That was probably why it was a big deal that it was coming out.
It's a pretty popular game. I've heard a lot of people talk positively. When it says roguelike, I'm pretty sure it's just because it's like a wave-based shooter.
What was that other game Microsoft got that was so popular? Oh yeah, Crossfire X.
Okay, no, this one I've actually heard people talk about. Crossfire, I've never heard anyone talk about until that, and it was all negative.
Yeah, like 12 million players. Ooh, they must have bad taste. That game.
I just remember when you were describing Crossfire, you asked me, do I know what Crossfire is? And I said, yeah, you'll get caught up in the crossfire.
Gonna show your age there. Let's go watch some YouTube videos of 80s commercials.
That's right.
Oh, God. Alright. The next game was a pee break, so I missed it, but I think it looked cool when I got back. Was The Last Case of Benedict Fox?
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's like a Metroidvania, and I hate using that word because everybody abuses it, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like a Metroidvania kind of game. At first I was thinking, oh god, they're bringing back Alone in the Dark. But no,
oh god, they're bringing back Alone in the Dark.
Oh yeah.
Some people would be very happy to see that series not end on the sour note of
sure, but I mean,
it wasn't even so Alone in the Dark Inferno. I think they call that.
That was
version
the special edition of it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That game, it wasn't even the last one. The last one was some multiplayer shooter that was terrible.
Yeah. But no, it looks really cool. It's like a 1920s, 1930s Cthulhu type game.
Yeah, I'll definitely play that game. That
Say
game
the word.
looked cool.
Say the word, Drew.
What?
Say Metroidvania, Drew.
Metroidvania.
Metroidvania.
It looks like a Metroidvania game.
A lot of people abuse that word in their descriptions of games that are not Metroidvanias, and y'all need to stop.
You have the slight. You are not on a straight line. Metroidvania. Okay, that's not what that means.
You think they call it that because it's both like Metroid and Castlevania?
No way.
Right.
Why can't Metroid crawl?
Who knows?
Oh man, fucking don't forget to blow the dust off those memes.
Well, I was around when the internet was invented. You don't know.
We
All right.
watched Al Gore make it himself.
That's right. He came out. He's like, it's not the wind. The next game I couldn't give two shits about, As Dusk Falls.
Explain it to me. I don't know what the fuck it is.
That was like the story-driven game with like real people, but they're like
Drawn. It's like still
looks like-
motion animation.
It looks almost like a Scanner Darkly a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah. And it's like you can, and they showed the tree of decision making.
Yeah,
and all that.
I know what I saw a screenshot of this one. Yeah, that's not. This
That's
is
a
what's
first
going
party
on.
game,
I'm not
by
part
the
of
way.
it.
That's a first party game, by the way.
Xbox Game Studios, developed by Interior Night.
Yeah.
That style of game is like my jam. I like the story-driven games where you make choices, but that art style really pushed me away from that. I was like, I don't know about this.
So a Scanner Darkly works because that is an uncomfortable story.
Sure.
And everything is, I mean, with the drug and everything, it's supposed to feel uncomfortable. But this is not like, this is just kind of like
We did this for shits and giggles.
stylized Photoshop, and unlike, a Scanner Darkly where it's like very weird looking at all times. Like this just looks like you took it through a filter. I know it's not that simple, but like you just took a photo and you're like, this way I can just Photoshop these people into other scenes.
Yeah. And it's not everything's fully motion. It's like, flashes. It's like you're watching like a slideshow, and I was like, I'll try it because the story elements of it kind of intrigue me.
I mean, it's on Game Pass, so fuck it.
It's on Game Pass. I have played a Game Pass story-driven game before, and it turned out to be garbage.
What game was that?
that?
Oh
We both know
no!
what
Don't
game that was.
bring it back up. Let it go.
Hold on. What game was this?
No.
It had
Ken.
Willem Dafoe in it.
Oh, god damn it.
I told you to let it go.
I forgot about this. Brother. Yeah. That game.
I think you broke him.
I did. No, that game broke us.
That game broke everybody. That game was
Yeah.
game was bad.
Fucking assist.
Oh, you want me to break
yeah,
you even
yes.
further? I just saw something breaking on Twitter. You want to hear this?
Uh-oh.
So they were making a new Joker movie, right?
Sure.
I want you to guess who's in early talks to play Harley Quinn.
I hope it's Willem Dafoe.
Dude, that would be good news.
Hiya, Mr. J.
How you doing?
There's a second part of this story, too. I just want you to guess who's playing Harley Quinn.
Okay. All right. So obviously not Margot Robbie.
No.
Okay. I don't know. Would it be somebody that I know?
You would know this person.
Okay.
Is it a positive or a negative, Ken?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so it's not Amber Heard. All right.
There's a bullet there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Daisy Ridley?
No.
Is
Okay,
it
well,
a blonde
That's a good
woman?
guess, Anthony.
That is a good
Well, it
guess,
was
but no.
you know why? Because it was just a random, he just brought it up after we just had to talk about 12 minutes. So I was like, maybe.
And to answer your
don't know.
question, she's been blonde.
She's been blonde before.
Yes.
Okay.
She may be blonde now. I don't know.
I have no clue.
Can you name something they were in?
That kind of kills it, doesn't it?
Well, maybe not. I don't fucking know.
I only
You're
know
the
like
one that's
two.
looking at this. If you're just saying, you said no, it'll give it away. To fucking give me shit for
You're
not
going to
knowing
give it
what the
away in
fuck
2
you're talking
seconds
about.
anyway.
Yeah,
Just tell
exactly.
us
Just
a-
fucking say it.
Just tell a movie she was in.
What's that Gucci movie?
Lady Gaga.
Oh,
Lady
Lady
Gaga?
Gaga.
Yeah,
That's actually an inspired choice.
but do you
For
know?
a more mature movie, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm not done.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is planned to be a musical.
I hate this already. Alright.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Oh, that's really great.
yeah,
Is it the same director?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hello?
Well, we can't remake Taxi Driver twice.
yeah. All right, we're gonna move on back to videos. I just saw that on Twitter and I was like, whoa, okay.
I have to assume somebody's just full of shit there.
I like the
okay.
first movie. Well, you know,
Starring the Wesker kids.
sure, why not?
Right.
All right, Naraka Blade Point. That's the next
Cool.
game.
You just said something I don't even remember.
It's coming to consoles first on Xbox. It's apparently a multiplayer game, but with this edition, they're adding a campaign. I don't know. It's like a
With the addition of we want more money. We're
Is that
having a campaign.
Is that Chinese like battle royale game?
Yes, that is, I think, the one.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it's going to have a campaign mode, and it's coming to Game Pass.
gotcha.
Next up is the Josh Sawyer game from Obsidian, which is Pentiment.
That looked neat.
That absolutely did not look like my jam.
I kind of figured
Yeah, no.
that wouldn't be your jam, but I was like, it's kind of cool. I see what they're going for. They're trying to go for like the old school, you know.
I thought it was going to be
Medieval.
a Monty Python game for a minute. I thought it was
Right?
gonna
It
be
looks
funny.
like something. Apparently, it has like a dark twist.
Yeah. What a twist. Next up was Grounded 1.0.
I think the only thing you can be called on this.
Hey, we got broken clock is right twice a day, so we're going to get something right.
Yeah.
Not in 12 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Let it go. All right. Erebon Shadow Legacy.
Don't remember. Sounds generic.
That was the game where the little blue ninja girl was turning into mist.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Looked like a 3D Mark of the Ninja, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Bad name. Don't know I'll ever remember that name.
Nope.
Then the Diablo 4 section, new character, the Necromancer, showed Xbox Series X gameplay. That game looks incredible.
Look, game
Yes, it
looks
does.
really, really good. But
Yes, it
here's,
does.
I have a concern.
Okay.
Why do I get the feeling there's going to be other players running around my world killing stuff like in Diablo Immortal?
Because they just
Hope
said.
not.
They said in the thing that it's a social world.
I
don't want that.
Doing this to Diablo. You've been making this game since 1996.
But what if we threw in something extra?
But what if we made it worse?
Yeah.
Have you played Roblox?
Yeah. What if we made Diablo more like all the crap your kids play that sucks?
What if you
Boy, I felt that one.
traded traded real life money for something like, I don't know, Robux, and you could buy skins for your necromancer.
I've got an idea.
What if
they can
every
do.
time you wanted to summon a skeleton, you had to pay us actual human money?
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Or we're going to do this. If you find a really good legendary item, you can sell it to other players for real money.
They definitely won't do that again.
And we will also jack the drop rates to the point where you don't get shit. So that way you can actually have to pay us.
It's actually that should be the tagline of the game. Diablo 4, you don't get shit.
You don't get shit. Enjoy.
Sounds accurate.
The gameplay looks awesome.
On it, but I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, the gameplay looks awesome. They got the Necromancer. I thought that trailer was absolutely fantastic. Like,
It'll totally
Bl-
be in Game Pass, so I'll play it. I'd play it anyway, but
I'm gonna play that game day one, and I'm probably gonna buy it. You know, even if it's not in Game Pass right away, because I mean it's Diablo. Like I've been playing this game since I was a freaking teenager.
you'd be like those people online that are like, I don't care if it's free, I'm buying it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Like those people that refuse to take advantage of the Horizon upgrade. They're like, I'm paying the extra $10.
I pledge allegiance to Sony. They're not going to fuck you.
You don't know that.
Oh, they will.
Not for $10. They're not.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, they will in another way.
Don't worry, they will.
You ain't topping, bud. That's
Don't worry.
Boy. Oh boy, I got my Blizzard dildo in the mail today.
Hold on while I bend right over.
Yeah.
All right. God damn it. I
PlayStation puts their PP in.
PlayStation
Did the dildo
PP?
throw you off, buddy?
I think we called this next game as a joke, but it actually did show up, which was Sea of Thieves again.
Again.
Oh, come on. You knew they were going to show you more content.
Yeah.
But
this is-
again, my son, super excited.
Oh yeah, people love those games.
I got to give it to them. I mean, they've been supporting this game for years now. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Don't know
Is it
why,
impressive?
but they have.
Because people are playing the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah, people
I mean,
play
yeah,
it.
that's. I mean, of course they're going to show something for something everybody's playing.
I've never understood the appeal of it.
I haven't either.
I
haven't either.
Some of these games are out of our age range at this point. We gotta
Maybe
accept that.
listen, the person, oh god, Chris Johnson of the Player One podcast, a podcast I listen to weekly. It's like the only
Hey,
thing he
is he paying
consistently
us?
plays.
No free clout.
Trust me, they have more clout than us.
Maybe we should pay them.
EGM members, yeah. It's all he plays, and I'm like, man, I don't understand the appeal at all.
My nephew is 15 and 16 now, and plays it constantly.
I've never even installed it.
Neither. You know, like make your own fun is not a thing I'm interested in a
No.
video game.
No, we
No,
played
that-
it for a while.
I know there's more to it now, but still, like a large portion of that is like make your own fun, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Don't really. No. Tell me a story.
Tell me a story.
Tell me a lie. Say you won't go.
All right.
Sorry, I'm the only professional wrestling fan on the podcast, so that
Yes,
doesn't really
that
land for
went
everybody
over
else.
my head.
All right.
I mean,
I try really
go,
hard.
"Woo," I know what that means. So
Well, I mean, you gotta take it back, you know.
yeah.
That's a reference to DDP Yoga, Drew, but you gotta hulk it up.
That's right. Hulk it up.
Bring it into
brother.
Diamond Cutter.
That's right. Reach out and grab the ball.
Reach out, grab the ball, now hulk it up.
That's right. Arms out to a T. Now hulk it up.
Dude, how many times a day do I do that now? It's fucking crazy.
Hey, it jacks you up, dude.
Hulk it up.
Hulk it up, brother.
Alright, the next game was Ravenlock, which is from the people who made Echo Generation, which if you have not played that game, it is so good.
I've never heard of that game.
You should
What's it
play-
called?
Echo Generation was their first game. It's on Game Pass. It is a fairly... It's got a cool art style. It's very, like, voxel looking, but it's reminiscent of a Chrono Trigger style RPG. This new game looks like an action version of, like, Alice in Wonderland with the same kind of art style.
What's the studio's name, Ken?
Hold on. I gotta look it up.
No, I'll just tell you, it's Coco Cucumber.
There you go.
That's right.
That's
Coco
a great
Cucumber.
name. That's a great name.
That is a great name.
So Echo Generation, you highly suggest.
Yes, it's a great game. It's on Game Pass. And this
Okay.
is their next game, also coming to Game Pass. It's called Ravenlock.
Ravenlock. I can't remember this.
Yep.
Ravenlock.
The next game was from half of the Inside team.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Play Dead.
I think they had differences of direction between the two founders of Play Dead, so one of them spun off, and he's making a game called Cocoon. Not starring
Like-
Wilford Brimley, by the way.
I was going to say.
He's dead now, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 I had to think for a second.
Wasn't it like last year he died?
Well, maybe he was in a cocoon. You don't know.
Maybe
Hold
he
on.
was.
When did Wilford Brimley die?
Last year.
2020.
2020.
Okay, so it was fairly recent. But yeah, this game.
Are you older than the Wilford Brimley Cocoon age?
No.
No?
The movie?
I mean,
yes.
I've seen the movie.
No,
but
no. There's what he's referencing is there's a Twitter account that basically calls out everyone who is the age Wilford Brimley was in Cocoon.
Which he was only like 50-something, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
58,
it's always awkward because nobody that they put on there ever seems like they should be the same age as Wilford Brimley in Cocoon.
Yeah, because
Brimley was 58, old. Yeah. He looked old forever. I think the youngest he ever looked was in The Thing, and that's not saying much. He looked older than everybody else in that movie.
What's the picture I saw floating around that Paul Rudd is the same age as Wilford
Paul
Brimley
Rudd's
was?
an immortal. Don't.
Yeah, but it still freaks you out when you see it.
It freaks me out that he hasn't aged in 20 years. That's 30 years, whatever the fuck it's been now.
Yeah. So
That's weird that... So Cocoon, I'm looking at it. Interesting kind of thing. Do you remember the other game? That was like, sort of... Was it Playdead that made that one?
It was... I think Playdead is making that game. I know which one you're talking about. It's like the family in the house, right?
Yeah, right? Like...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was like
it
monsters
looked really
coming in
good.
and the kid sitting in the corner and...
That's not Playdead, apparently.
I thought that was the other
Then
one.
who the fuck? Yeah, that's what I thought. What, oh god.
What's the name of that game?
I fucking...
This is the problem with the amount of video games that are available currently.
Was this shown at the Xbox?
Not
thing?
this year. It was shown like last year.
Yeah.
All you got to do is look up like Xbox 2021.
You just...
You gotta find this now. I'm gonna move on to the next game, which was Wolong Fallen Dynasty, which is the next game from Team Ninja, kind of in the same vein as a Neo game.
Yeah, I was all excited for a minute. Well, hold on. Let me walk you through my thought process.
You thought it was
Okay.
Dynasty Warriors.
I thought it was a Muso game.
Yeah, I
And
could see that.
I thought, oh, sweet, it's a Muso game. And then it wasn't. And I thought, okay, well, maybe, just in my head, again, because they hadn't revealed what kind of game it was, but then I thought, well, it's probably not a Muso game because it's Team Ninja. Maybe it's a Ninja Gaiden type game.
Yeah.
No, it's neither one of those. It's another goddamn Souls game.
So there was another thing that came through my mind when I saw it. I was like, this could be like an Onimusha type of game.
Dude, they don't make
That would have
Onimusha
been
anymore.
cooler.
That would have been real cool, right?
But look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Drew, and I hate to burst your bubble. If they brought back Onimusha, you know what it would be?
Yes, Souls-like.
Yep,
100%.
100%.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
Yep.
Totally be.
Okay. So I've solved the mess. All right. So Playdead was founded by Arndt Jensen and Dino Patti. All right. So Arndt feels like a
Ert.
yeah,
I think you're trying to say or aren't, like
Arndt.
Okay, so aren't. Okay.
Aren't.
These all sound like professional golfers.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. He's still with Playdead. Dino
That
is
was
now
great, Drew.
Dino is now part of Jumpship, who's making the game Somerville. That's the one we were thinking of.
Okay, Somerville. Now that you say it, I remember the name.
Somerville.
And so, but then you go, but there's two guys. One of them's still with Playdead. So what the fuck is Cocoon? Cocoon is from Jep Carlson, who was the lead gameplay designer for both Inside and Limbo.
Okay.
Oh, I think I went to school with Jep.
He has a great handicap, too.
Fucking
like the
mess
first-
that was to figure out. I'm like, why is it saying that, like, this is a guy from...
It's funny, the first question on Google when you type in Somerville is Somerville a Playdead game?
I mean, it looks like it.
It absolutely looks
Oh.
like a Playdead game.
I'm spelling it wrong. I'm
Yeah,
typing
it's
Somerville.
Somerville. Yep.
Developer Jump Ship.
Yeah, totally
that's
looks
their only
like
game so far.
inside Limbo style game, which I would play 99 times out of 99.
I mean, this one has an alien invasion going on. The trailer was really cool. I want to play it. Also,
be
some of
out
those
in
pictures look like Death
2025.
Stranding now. It says it's supposed to be out this year.
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be out last year.
You could be very right.
Alright, the next announcement was kind of big. Persona comes back to Xbox.
Well, I mean,
It never came to Xbox.
Oh, it did
Do
back
not
in
use
the
the fighting
Xbox.
game.
The Xbox
Don't
days
use
had
the
Shin
fighting game.
Megami. No, the Shin Megami games were on original Xbox, I think.
No,
One of them was.
pretty sure it wasn't.
There was something that
I'm
was.
sorry. The way you said that.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Pretty sure it wasn't.
Oh,
No, I think.
Oh,
Nocturne
I'm
may have
sorry.
been on there.
The Japanese only Shin Megami Tensei 9 was on the original Xbox.
that's what I
And
was referring
I
to.
guess, sure you were.
That's what I was referring to. Jesus Christ.
The well-known Shin Megami Tensei 9.
All right.
Actually,
But, so Persona 5 Royale is coming first, October 21st. They also bringing Persona 3 Portable and Persona
Yep.
4 Golden.
Yep.
And
those are the definitive versions of those games.
Twitter lost their goddamn minds. Because they didn't announce it for Switch.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that is a weird leaving money on the table thing, but whatever.
So, according to what I've heard, though, these are all coming to PlayStation as well.
I'm sure they are.
Well, I guess the press release is going out tomorrow.
Well, the press release hasn't went out, but they did say yes, this is also on PS5.
Yeah, all three of the games. are
They
coming
were
to-
Yeah.
the fanboys were angry with them. How could you betray Sony like that?
Oh, dude,
No,
my
just
next
wait.
announcement is the ultimate betrayal. But yeah, it's good to see these are coming to Xbox. They're also all coming to Game Pass.
Yep.
So,
All three of those games are quality.
I'm going to tell you this right now, and I've kind of been chatting with former, former person who worked for the site and friend of just about everybody here, Mike Futter. We've been talking a lot about
I don't know, Mike.
like Xbox is getting real cozy with Sega and Atlas. I wouldn't be shocked after Activision Blizzard that that's the company that they're probably going to try to buy.
Yeah, I can see
You will know about it so far in advance.
No, I'm not saying I know. It just feels like they're
but what I'm
cuddling
saying
up.
is, as soon as that goes into talks, I'm assuming that'll leak.
No
that
way.
there's talks happening.
There won't be any leaks for acquisitions. There never are. 'Cause people get in trouble for
but
it.
that's publicly traded.
Maybe.
Like, I don't think there's a key ownership that is internal with Sega.
It'll be interesting because Sega, like I also mentioned when we talked about, Persona coming to Xbox, I was like, I would not be shocked if Sonic Frontiers makes its way to Game Pass this year.
By the way, you're allowed
sounds
to give Butter free clout.
That's right.
From the sounds of it, maybe it should come to Game Pass.
Hey, you're going to
Hearing
buy it
a lot
anyway.
of criticism about how that game flows.
Hey, I'll play it anyway. I don't give a fuck.
It can't be worse than 06, I say. Come back to this podcast months from now when
Mark
I'm wrong.
that timestamp. Anthony said
Yeah.
Sonic Frontiers can't possibly be worse than Sonic 06. So, no,
If he's
that's
not,
cool.
Listen, they can go back in time and pretend that he never kissed that girl, but they can't come to my house and erase my memory.
He did
Fuck that
kiss,
game.
He did kiss that girl. She gave him the bedroom eyes. What'd you expect?
And then they, what the fuck were they doing? It makes
You
Ken
know what they were
Penders-
doing.
You know what
It
was
makes-
happening.
It makes Ken Penders seem reasonable, and if you don't know who that is, I'm sorry for putting that on into your life. But
Be
feel
sorry
free
for
to watch
putting
him.
that into your Google history now.
Ken Penders wrote for the Archie Sonic comics, and there's a history there, like a 40-minute documentary on YouTube history. And I read his comics; they're bad. He's a bad artist, bad writer, but he didn't write 06, so good for him.
Alright, the next announcement was the only thing that's not coming in the next 12 months, but boy, it sure lit up the internet. Kojima is partnering with Xbox Game Studios for an exclusive video game.
Yeah, so he came out, he said, I'm going to make a video game for Xbox, and that's it.
Yeah, Then he left.
How it usually happens.
That's the most Kojima-ass thing. Remember when he shook Andrew House's hand and said, I'm making a game for PlayStation?
I do remember that.
I mean, you know what? The only way it could have been better is if he came out in bandages, pretend he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Swedish.
It would have been funny if he'd have come out and pretended he was that guy from
Abandoned.
Abandoned. What's the name of that studio?
Oh
I
my
can't remember.
god! Son Kareem or whatever.
I don't remember
Yeah,
the name of the
that
studio.
Blue Box. Blue Box.
Blue Box. That's kind of close to Blue Burr, right? So it's a Silent Hill game. Mystery solved. Mystery
Can I
solved.
just say, I don't want Bloober making a Silent Hill. I know I've said that before, but I feel like the more I put that into the universe, the less likely it is to happen.
Nah, it's going to happen.
Ugh.
Silent.
Hideo
What?
Kojima is a traitor.
Dude, people were so bad. Like, did you see the press release that came out this
Yeah,
morning?
they had to release a statement saying that they're still working with Sony.
Yeah. That had to be something that was said on the internet because people were having anxiety over it.
Piss your pants harder, boys. Come on.
Jesus Christ. I can't deal with these plastic box warriors, man. I can't deal with them anymore. They're killing me.
Hey, if somebody wants to pay Hideo Kojima to make a game, and you're a fan of Hideo Kojima, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just play the game.
Shut the fuck up, or you offer him the money.
I'm sure everybody's offering
and if you're mad because you don't have an Xbox, well then enjoy playing the Kojima game that you do have.
You could also just play it on your phone, because you know it's going to be on the phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chad on Twitter is making me feel like there's another storm coming, but I don't see one.
I just looked and I don't see one.
I don't either. And I'm like, stop saying that, dude, because I already had to pick up trash for like a half hour.
Yeah, don't put that out in the universe.
At least if it happens, I hope I'm asleep.
Yeah, it looks like there's one up north, like Toledo.
Stop putting it
area,
into
but
the universe.
That's a way north of us.
Alright, so yeah, Kojima's making a video game for Xbox, so cool, I'll play that too.
How dare he?
I'm sure
What type
it'll
of game? Hold on. What type of game is it going to be?
It's
Remember,
gonna suck.
It doesn't work.
because it's not on PlayStation.
Okay.
Yep.
No. If the last game was a Strand game, what genre?
Oh,
what
yeah.
genre is it going to be this time?
I'll be
A
honest with you,
box
man.
game.
After Death Stranding, I don't know how I feel about it.
I love Death Stranding.
That's an amazing game.
Unapologetically love Death Stranding.
I'm sorry, dude. Like,
I still haven't played Death Stranding. Maybe I'll upgrade my PlayStation Plus and
Yeah, that went live today. You can now get your PlayStation PP, except for Siphon Filter. For some reason, it's bugged.
well.
did they add trophies to all that stuff?
Only to the
Are you
Sony.
really going to go back and play Siphon Filter?
Dude, I played Ape Escape, Hot Shots Golf, and Jumping Flash today. Okay.
Oh, I forgot I can download that shit.
Yeah, because you own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Jumping Flash this afternoon. Okay, so yeah, I might go back.
Jumping
and play.
Flash was fun when it came out. I cannot imagine playing Jumping Flash today.
I just did.
It works okay.
I like it.
Because it's very much its own thing.
I'm sure it looks okay.
No, like actually playing it, like
Yeah, it's fine.
it feels like you're piloting a robot.
Yeah, it actually still
Accurate.
plays fine. And to answer your question, Drew, some games have trophies. Yes.
Okay.
Not all of them. Like, I know I played Tekken 2. It does not. Ape Escape did, because I got one. Hot Shots Golf has them. I don't think I've played anything else yet. So
Gotcha.
I'm
yeah, it's
thinking Kojima's next title is going to be a sponge game. Don't ask me what that entails. That's just what I
don't want to
think
know
it's
what
gonna
that
be.
entails.
Can anybody do
It's
the
the new genre.
can anybody
It's a
do
new
the
genre.
Tom Kenny laugh? Can you do that?
No. And that is one of those impressions that unless you can do it really well, you just
just
shouldn't
sounds-
even try it.
Yeah, don't do it if you can't do it.
The off-time laughter is my favorite part of that. I can't do it. I've tried, but I'm like, yeah.
Everyone who listens to this podcast knows how much I love doing voices. That's a voice I just don't do.
No, you shouldn't do SpongeBob unless you can do. Like, if you can do Arnold halfway decent, go ahead and do it. But
I mean, what
SpongeBob,
does that
no.
entail? That just entails you going,
See,
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
you're good.
Yeah.
You did it.
yeah, that's not a
Just
very
make
hard
the
one.
noises, make the faces.
Yeah, the noises that he's never made,
I mean,
which is always
Yeah, I
hilarious.
know.
Take out the
He
papers and the
definitely made a
trash.
noise similar to that when he was getting the thing ripped out of his nose in Total Recall.
I was
Or
gonna
he
say, I
steps
think
into the
I was
chair.
gonna say, or when he's dying on the surface of Mars in Total
That's right.
Recall.
That's pretty good.
Get
All
to
right.
the chopper.
The last game, 15 minutes of Starfield.
Yeah, baby.
How'd you
Yeah.
feel about
That's the
that
ass
one?
Bethesda game.
That is that
That's
is
not a
the
complaint.
yeah, that is
I
the
can't wait.
the No Man's Sky of Elder Scrolls.
No Man's Skyrim is what that is.
Drew, give me a second here.
What are you doing?
I'm
I
just trying to
am-
figure out the drive time for me to go down to Georgia and kick Drew's ass.
I'll see you in 15 hours.
Probably longer than that. It's at least 15 from where I am.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
it's not.
You don't think it's 15 hours down to
Yes.
Georgia?
No, it's 8 hours to get to Georgia. I used to
No.
drive to South Florida in 16
Oh,
hours. I
I'll see
promise
you
you,
in-
look it up.
I'll see you in
I
16
promise
hours
you.
and
Looks
5
at the
minutes,
wombat
Drew,
over
you
there
piece of
getting all
shit.
defensive. He's like, I promise you, look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up, motherfucker.
You know how many times I made that drive?
That's my favorite thing. Now, look it up, motherfucker.
Where were you going to South Florida?
My wife's sister lives about a half hour north of Miami.
Oh, okay. Like up in like close to Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, a little bit. A little tiny bit north of Fort Lauderdale.
Gotcha.
It tells me, Drew, it would take 8 hours and 37 minutes to drive to your house.
Boom!
Okay, fine. But you looked up my house?
I just looked up Athens, Georgia, jackass.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
I
my
looked up your
8
house.
hours.
My
was
house?
to-
Yeah,
to
man, that's
Atlanta.
what you should be worried about.
Motherfucker, I got a
on the
drone
internet.
outside your window. Tell your wife to say hi.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, how long would you think it would take to walk?
15
Uh,
hours.
You know, in full sprint.
It's only 164 hours to walk.
Ain't too bad.
Yeah.
You could do
You
that.
can do that.
Totally. That's funny. 496.6 miles. Yeah, Starfield.
That's a lot. Yeah, Starfield.
Starfield is not based in Atlanta.
Nope. You don't know. There might be a planet that has...
Just beaches everywhere.
The Atlanta planet.
The planet.
Atlanta.
Yeah. This is Spaghetti Junction.
No, that definitely looks like a Bethesda game, and I'm down.
Yeah, and I'm so excited for it.
And
Oh
you ain't
my
gotta
God,
pay to
it's
play
so
it.
awesome.
Way better than Fallout.
It
Oh
does.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's not even comparable, honestly.
No.
I mean, that's not the hardest thing to overcome. Shooting
fair.
looks better than Fallout. Okay.
It's not,
I hope
but
so.
It was hard for Bethesda to overcome it.
yeah, I was
That
going to
is
say
true.
it's
Yeah, that is a fair
Bethesda
point.
that's doing it, so they haven't exactly been known for their shooters.
So we at Bethesda have decided
Shooting
to hire
mechanics.
someone that has played a first-person shooter in their life.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, it
Yeah.
looks great. It looks
I can't
interesting.
wait for that game.
I've heard about some of the traits that you can take.
You can build
And,
your own ship.
I was
Well,
so I was already sold on the game, and then they showed the space stuff, the space combat stuff, and I was like, "Holy cow! This game cannot come fast enough."
So that's the stuff that I was like, I don't want to do.
Oh man, you and
I
I, are
don't.
polar
I
opposites in that
don't
regard.
care about the space combat stuff. I just want to go to planet to planet and go look at like some alien dungeons and stuff.
Some alien dungeons. You get
I mean,
some
it's what they
alien.
are.
You can get some alien dildos in there too.
I just
Sure.
feel like Drew just wants somebody taking him along and just being like, and look at all this alien shit, and then you can just be like, nice.
No,
Look at all this
I will
alien
pull-
shit.
Okay, a
I'll pull a machine
museum
gun and shoot it all.
museum tour. Oh, then it's just a safari. So he drives you around. You land on a planet. You get in the back of a jeep. You drive around. Then when you go back with all your trophies, you go, I didn't know. Then you have to shut down your dental practice.
The fuck is even happening right now?
That was poor old Cecil. Cecil.
He's still alive.
I still don't know
Me.
what's happening, but okay.
I was making fun of the fact that Drew doesn't seem to want to actually play Starfield. He just wants to go around and shoot shit on planets. So I was making a joke about being on a safari and then going back home to your dental
Oh.
practice that you have to close because they've caught you doing the safari where you're killing a bunch of things, which is based off of the Cecil the Lion thing where the guy bought a thing. Ken, it's not funny if I have to fucking explain it.
That's why I'm making you explain it. So Starfield.
So Starfield.
Hey,
Puzzle
wait,
Quest.
wait, hold up. We could call it a moon safari. Bam.
Moon Safari.
Nice.
That's
nice.
right.
Cool. Air.
Isn't that the planet that Darth Vader's on?
Moon safari?
Okay, alright.
You've been watching Obi-Wan, clearly.
I have, yeah.
He's in the Moon Safari universe.
That's a good one, Ryan.
Oh.
I have a good one every now and then.
So you'll be able to play that game in 2023 within the next 12 months on Game Pass, and it'll probably be pretty good.
I would assume so, yeah.
But it's going to suck if you
Yeah,
don't own an
it's
Xbox.
gonna be-
It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that you can't play it if you don't have an Xbox for sure. But
I mean, unless you have a
game itself is
PC or
gonna
a
be-
phone or,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, but who wants to play that on their phone?
Well, I don't, but I have an Xbox, so I don't care.
Right.
But I also have a PlayStation, so I get to play God of War and Starfield. Fuck me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a PlayStation 4 that will play God of War as well.
Exactly. So you could play God of War as well.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Or you could just, you know, if you don't like Xbox, you could just, you know, buy a Series S for like $300, which is only like 3 copies of The Last of Us. Just throw
You
that
know
out there.
what? You're right.
Also, don't buy 3 copies of The Last of Us.
I mean, this will be the 3rd copy most
This will
people
be
have
the
bought.
third. Yeah.
Don't play Last of Us. I'm sorry, I said that one.
You shouldn't have said that. This is in the Last of Us 2 engine, which makes it better.
This is also in the Last of Us cinematic universe.
That's fucking
I
right.
just do not like Naughty Dog games. I know it's nothing new. I just don't.
They don't
It's a
like
big
you
deal.
either. I mean, I don't know if you've played one
Well,
lately,
they-
but they
yeah,
really
yeah,
don't
no.
like you.
They
I
actually
can-
called me and told me.
Yeah, they show how much they love me in their gameplay.
They texted me. They're like, "Hey,
Press
you
forward. You didn't
you.
press forward. Now you're dead. Go back to the checkpoint. Cool.
Now watch this
I didn't
cutscene."
play any of those games because I don't like zombie stuff. So,
They're not zombies. They're fungal
That or
monsters.
Uncharted. Doesn't
give me a break. They're zombies.
Yeah.
Try to kill me otherwise.
So that
I
was
figured we
the.
talk,
Oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
I figured we talk a little bit more about Starfield because that was the biggest
Bullshittery.
thing they showed.
I mean, 15 minutes was a lot of footage. The frame rate looks a little rough, but that game is still about 6 months out, so
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They
I
pull
will
this
play
game
that game.
apart. They
think it
pull this
looks
game
awesome.
apart, and they're like, "Hey, look, here's all the old code from fucking Morrowind. I'm gonna be real pissed."
Dude,
They
I
said this
heard
was a
I
new
heard a
engine.
great theory online that like, what if you go to a planet and it's like fucking Skyrim or something?
Well, that, I mean,
That would
there
be
is there is a space universe to Elder Scrolls.
There's
so
got to be a
it's not
planet that's
crazy.
Elder Scrolls, right?
There should be. Yeah.
That's got to be in there somewhere.
Have they said if all of the planets are designed or if any of them are like procedural?
They have to be procedural with there being 1,000, right? Some of them have
Oh yeah,
to
that's
be.
right. They did say that there was 1,000 of them, didn't they?
That's a
I
lot
forgot
of
that they said that.
fucking planets.
Yeah, I forgot that they said that there were that.
I mean, procedural and procedurally generated are two different things.
True,
Like-
but
Like, they might run... Like, I don't know if they do it... There's a couple ways they can do it. They can do it, like, when they're developing the game and they're just like, fucking let the AI just go and build planets. They can do it where every time you start a new campaign, it loads a bunch of planets. Or, when you're playing the game, the planets are always there, but the surface of it always changes.
I wonder
like,
if they would do that.
There's a couple
though,
ways to do it.
because I feel like this is a game they want everybody to like community talk about. Like, hey, here's a planet, you should go here. So I think having
Yeah,
everybody's
I mean,
game
it's-
be different doesn't work.
My thing is, like, I have a feeling it'll be if it's either they did it in like the last one's least likely the roguelike sort of style of it, but like I'm assuming it depends on if they want you to like have replayability. Like my assumption is like they have a set of core planets, right? And then all the tertiary ones are going to be randomly generated. That way they don't have to worry about bugs happening. It's a Bethesda game after all.
Oh, like gonna be plenty of bugs and space bugs.
But that's what I'm saying. That you don't want it to be like, oh, that character for this mission doesn't load because the way that the planet generated. So my assumption would be you craft certain planets.
I'm pretty sure that planet is just Dino and Arndt playing golf.
And all the others are randomly generated.
No.
What the fuck is...
I agree with you. There's got to be at least some main story planets that are not procedurally generated.
And I think there'd still be
100%.
conversation, because then people would start talking about like seeds of planet, like seeds, right? So like so like, oh, my seed for all these planets like made this really easy but this really difficult. And then other people would be like, well, you know, when I started my character, I was more inclined to play this way because of what was available to
And
me.
you got that asshole online, it's just like, man, just fucking get good.
I want to know how quickly I'll be able to join an Assassin's Guild, a Mage's Guild, a Warrior's Guild, one side of an army.
I hope it choose your class and there's just one option. It just says astronaut.
That's really good. Astronaut class.
Yeah. And when you try to scroll, it just does a noise. It doesn't allow you to go any further. It's one choice. Yeah.
So the question is this grounded in our reality?
So you think you
I'm
can
gonna take
go
a
to
while, I
Earth?
guess, say no.
Could you go to Earth?
Welcome to Earth.
I doubt
Well,
it.
that's just it. It depends on whether or not, like I said, there is a space like referenced in Elder Scrolls lore, so it's like they acknowledge that they're on a planet. So it's like it could be Elder Scrolls, it could be fucking Earth, it could be just nothing related to anything else. It's its own thing.
Yeah.
All I know is people are going to be exploring that game for a long time.
Yep.
I feel like maybe you do cosmic horror stuff with
A planet
God
of
damn it.
nothing
Shigorath?
but fucking vampires, dude.
Is that his name?
Shumagorath?
Shumagorath?
Who's the crazy one from Shivering Isles?
I can't remember. I can think of like 6 different druidic. What is his name? Or Diedrich? What is his name?
Right.
I don't remember.
Snoopy.
I don't remember.
Shigorath, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I had it right.
Shigorath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Have him be a cosmic space entity of craziness. There you go.
It's fucking
There's-
Bring it right into Elder Scrolls
When the
lore.
Moz get
I
a
was
hold,
thinking that's not even the one I was thinking of. I thought you were talking about the crazy one from the Oblivion expansion.
That's what I'm talking about.
that's
Shigorath.
the one.
No.
Yeah.
Not from the
From
from the
Shivering Isles.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was hold on.
Shigorath is the one that has the Wabberjock cane or whatever. Wabbajack.
I feel like you guys are just making up fucking
Oh,
syllables at this
Shigorath.
point.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. I'm thinking of, so here's where I'm getting mixed up. I'm thinking of the character from the Skyrim expansion that looks like the Marvel character, Shumagorath, whose name who's like the knowledge guy, whose
Your
name
Menace?
I can't remember. Huh?
Your Menace Mora?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the other version of Gigolo.
I got you.
Jiggles, what the fuck are we even talking about right now? I feel so confused.
Elder Scrolls lore is crazy, Ken.
Important
Clearly,
stuff.
it is important. Highly important stuff.
I'm
Okay.
waiting for the mod community to grab a hold of it, and it's going to have a planet just full of macho mans.
Hell yeah, dude. And Thomas the
yeah.
Tanks.
You just hear it echoing over the hills.
Dun, 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 dun.
They said the mods are coming to the console version too, so you know.
I
it's
mean, they
fine.
did that before, but they always kind of suck what they offer.
Hey, they got hot faces. That's the most important one, right? Anyway, that was the Xbox. So we did have a Capcom thing this evening. Few things coming out of that. Resident Evil 8, DLC.
But they are bringing DLC.
Yeah, it's Rose's story. They're also adding new characters to the versus mode, including Lady D. So that's going to be a thing. The big thing for this update, they're making a third-person mode.
For Resident Evil 7?
8.
Just for the Lady
8?
D stuff.
Well, that mode was already in third person, I thought.
Oh.
But you can actually play Resident Evil 8 in third person now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of a big deal. They also showed off some Monster Hunter stuff for the new game, the new expansion coming to the Switch. And
Looks good.
Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are now upgraded for Series X and S. And just to be assholes, they said the Dragon's Dogma 10th anniversary was on. But they didn't say anything.
But they didn't announce anything.
Dragon's Dogma 10th anniversary video June 16th.
Yes, I'm assuming that was my next piece, is that an email just got leaked saying that there's a Dragon's Dogma event on June 16th.
Damn, that new Resident Evil 4 looks good.
Damn right it does.
Doesn't look anything like the original, mind you, to some extent.
No, they said they were going to make it a little darker, which I'm down for. As long as it controls good.
I'm more concerned. Are they bringing back the guy who voiced Leon in the second game? I really hope so. I liked his performance.
Yeah.
Although I don't think he's going to be able to do the line, "Where's everyone gone?" Bingo.
I do have two
Yeah.
two things I thought we would see that I was kind of disappointed that we didn't see. So first off was GoldenEye. I thought that was a lock.
No GoldenEye.
So it has to be that Nintendo gets to announce that at this point.
Just because they published it originally?
They own the rights to that game.
Oh.
So I'm thinking that Microsoft made a deal where they can put it on like their N64 Switch service at the same time they put out this remaster.
Ken is just grasping to straws now at this point.
I mean, dude, there's achievements for it.
I can't accept the fact that maybe this is happening right now.
I mean, it could happen in August when the 25th anniversary is. I don't know.
That's probably the most likely time, honestly.
But I still think Nintendo gets the announcement.
I don't know. That fucking James Bond license is such a fucking mess.
The other thing was Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy
7
No,
remake.
let me stop you. You know what? Let's keep going with this because this is not the biggest one.
Well, there's
But
also
continue.
a Final Fantasy 7 remake or a Final Fantasy 7 anniversary stream on Thursday. So maybe that's when we see the Xbox version. Maybe.
Why not have that on your show? They were all big on that.
It's the anniversary stream, and it's just
10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes. 10 minutes of like the Tifa Jacko statue
Hell yeah.
on a fucking lazy Susan. And they're just spinning it around for 10 minutes.
No sound whatsoever.
Dude, people would replay that about
The only
1,000
sound
times.
is whoever's spinning it on the Lazy Susan's breathing.
It's definitely some neckbeard breathing. It's like
I feel like we could totally do that for like almost like a QVC kind of thing, where they'd have like a phone number at the bottom where you could call to order it.
when you call it, it's just Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
He's obviously taking the order because he owes a lot of money in taxes.
Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah. Why don't you add this to your lovely home? This is the Tifa Jacko statue. I'm just gonna turn around to face the camera. Oh, never mind. Can't show that. Well, why don't you call up and add this to your home? It'll be the conversation piece of your house.
Mm-hmm. I have the transcripts.
Oh Lord. So
I want to blank your blank. What did you mean by that?
I also can't go a show without being like, it's the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat.
That's what I thought you were going to bring up before you brought up Final Fantasy.
Well, I figure I saved the best for last. I mean,
that's the reason why I just was like, never mind, continue.
Yeah. So how do we not have anything like a remaster of the first 3 games or Mortal Kombat 12?
Because WB and NetherRealm are in this weird limbo where they can't announce anything until they get bought by somebody.
Should be contractually required to say it that way every
You
time.
just
That fucking
Or,
frog.
you can have NetherRealm and WB Games for I don't know, 4 Tifa Jacko statues.
I mean, you can't sell NetherRealm without Mortal Kombat.
No, that would be
No,
dumb.
that goes with them.
Yeah. I just, man, I hope.
Somebody will pick them up.
I have no doubt about that, but God, I hope it's not somebody who's going to limit it to one platform. Like, I know that I come across as an Xbox fanboy, whatever you want to call it. But they seem to be the most willing to let games go on other platforms. At least history tells me that.
Do you think
Ken,
it will be
clearly
worth
this guy clearly works at Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, I forgot somebody told me I worked at Taco Bell.
Well, I mean, you get free food. Why would you not?
I mean, I couldn't live off of it in this inflation
If
economy.
Ken worked at Taco Bell,
Yeah, you'll inflate if you eat Taco Bell.
he wouldn't be able to do this podcast anymore.
That's true. I couldn't afford internet.
I thought it was funny coming from a person who spent all day searching up people that might suggest that Call of Duty or whatever, or Starfield would maybe come to PlayStation consoles. Spending all day arguing with people on Twitter by searching that specifically just to get into arguments would criticize anyone having a job.
I was about to say, doesn't seem like he has one.
Also, my favorite part about that was like trying to eradicate toxicity from gaming.
Yeah, that was his Twitter profile. You done fucked up?
Yeah.
I
Start with yourself.
I feel like we can't go to the end of 2022 without hearing something about Mortal Kombat, though. I just don't
We
think
probably will. When is Evo?
It's in June, right? It's this month.
June? We may see it at Evo. That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, Evo's owned by Sony. That makes me nervous.
No.
I feel like if Sony bought Mortal Kombat, they'd keep it.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't want Mortal Kombat on one platform. That game has been multi-platform since its inception.
I know.
No, whatever remnants of Atari buys them out, and they only put them back in arcades.
It's fucking going exclusive to the Amico. You don't even know.
Yeah, where was
Think you're
Amico's big E3 press conference? That's what I thought.
You also didn't see Stadia in the bottom of any of those title cards. Just
You're right, because Stadia's dead.
what are you talking about? They just got their technology used for Resident Evil 8 streaming, even though it's not on
Dude.
Stadia.
Yeah, right.
Because, sure.
Dude, they just got Resident Evil 4, the GameCube version.
The GameCube version? Yeah.
I think it's gonna look like that if you play the high definition one.
Oh, that's fair. Hey, Stadia's technology works. They just ain't got no fucking games.
Yeah. Oh. When their big announcement is, hey guys, we've got Assassin's Creed 4. Really?
Cool. Oh, there's an Assassin's...
This is
Ubisoft actually announced an Assassin's Creed stream on Thursday.
Okay.
So maybe we
What?
see that new Assassin's Creed, what's it called? Chronicles or whatever?
No, I don't remember.
I forget what it's called,
Some
but it's
bullshit.
Assassins Assemble.
Assassin's.
Um,
It's rumored right now, so it's not official.
Nexus, some shit like that.
I don't remember. It's like a collection of like...
Nexus might be right.
Yeah, I don't remember. But I guess we're going to hear about Assassin's Creed
Infinity?
Infinity.
No? Yeah, Infinity, I think.
Yeah,
That's-
Nexus is
Rift,
what.
Nexus, and Infinity. I don't know what any of that means. Infinity is the game. Hold on. Let's look it up. Rift is the working title for an upcoming installment within the franchise that is rumored to be smaller scale, narratively focused game that will provide an experience more akin to the classic Assassin's Creed titles. I won't read that part because that's a spoiler.
Nexus is rumored to be VR.
Yeah. Nexus, large scale virtual reality title. And Infinity is the massive scale live service Assassin's Creed game.
The
And
hub.
speaking of somebody
thing.
trying to get bought too, Ubisoft right now is desperately trying to be bought out by somebody.
Isn't Ubisoft working on like another division, but it's like free to play?
Dude, Ubisoft makes a bunch of fucking free-to-play shit, and they're forgotten about within the week.
Well,
People
this
done forgot
next
about that X whatever. X
Yeah,
Defiant.
I don't even know what you're referring to. I don't remember what their fucking weird futuristic skateboarding, whatever the fuck shooter thing they made.
Oh, Rollerblade game that came out.
Dude, I feel like there's 14 fucking Ubisoft games that just immediately got released into the trash.
They've got like 2 battle royales.
My son and his friends really like that. Again, I know I talk about this all the time, that they're my gauge for what the youths like.
The youths.
They play that roller game all the time.
The new one that you go around in circles. I've actually heard that one's decent, but most of the stuff they release is like trash. Like it's just like what are you going? What audience do you have for this? They're currently trying to be bought out. Do you remember when they announced Beyond Good and Evil 2? Everybody.
That's not a video game. That's fake.
It's not, but it's like they don't. What do they make at this point? Like
Rabbids and Mario.
Creed.
They make
Rabbids and Mario.
Rabbids. They make
They-
Far Cry.
Yeah, they just had the
Yeah.
Gus and the guy that's in the boys and every
But
other.
that, like,
he's a
like
villain
that,
in every fucking
that,
TV show.
that felt like it burned out pretty quick. The
Oh,
hype
Far
for
Cry
that game.
6? Far Cry 6 died on the vine, dude. That thing
Yeah.
died like the week after it came out.
So it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, if they're doing Rainbow Six, that's kind of their biggest thing right now.
Remember when they announced Ubisoft Plus was coming to consoles like 2 months ago?
Sure.
Some of those games are in the new PlayStation PP.
I regret ever bringing that up.
That's what I call it now.
It's my fault. I have to live with this burden.
Yeah. We do have a tweet from John. He said, lots of good games, but the highlight for me was finally seeing gameplay from Starfield. It's definitely looking like Skyrim, Fallout in space, and I'm cool with that. Oh, and it's looking like it'll have a bunch of Bethesda jank.
It could, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure it will at launch. Absolutely.
I would expect no different.
Nope. If you expect different, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment. I don't care how much money you have. Todd Howard never releases a bug-free game at launch.
True.
So, that's about all I got. Is there anything else that was missing? Or
Man, can I just say that I felt kind of bummed by this whole thing. I realize it's not E3. I get it. I get we're just coming out of whatever. We're just now accepted that fuck it, this is life now of a pandemic.
it didn't feel the same.
It doesn't. There's like there.
No.
I don't know if I'm burning out of games. Like I'm just like done. Like I sold my Majora's Mask copy today. Fucking
Yeah,
for
I saw
$100.
you. I saw you posting stuff.
I'm just like, if I have another way to play it with Majora's Mask, I'm never playing that version. But yeah, it's just like, what is there to excite me with this thing? And I realize that's a very personal question. That's not I'm not trying to shit on anybody that was excited for stuff. I'm not discounting that, but like, Starfield's not close. I'm still kind of burned by Fallout 4, which was a good game, but not like what I wanted. I get it. They're reverting changes, but like I didn't play Fallout 76. That's the last Bethesda game, not Bethesda published game. And I don't know. There's just like everything that's kind of was announced. I'm like, that's nice. That's not the response I think anybody wants. Is just like, that's nice.
I think another part of that is that we've got
Too much?
We've got choice paralysis.
Yeah. I've got a
I don't
million
even-
games sitting here that I don't even know what to choose.
I think that's where I'm at though at this point. It's like, what the fuck can you offer me that I don't have on my shelf at this point? That I haven't played? Like, I want it, so like, I want to play from this year, I want to play Horizon 2. And that's kind of it. Like, that's left,
Well,
it's just like so to already be behind and then see new games and not go, I'll put Horizon sort of on the back burner at some point. I'll get to that, but like, look at that game. I have to be ready for this when it comes out. It's just like, yeah. And Nintendo hasn't been releasing stuff. Like, there's a couple indie things in here and there where I'm like, I get excited because like, I'm like, that's interesting. And like, I know that the limited runs thing of just weird decisions. They did announce that they're doing a physical version of Froggun. Froggun? I don't know how you pronounce it actually. But I've been following that game on Twitter for a while. So it's not like
I asked him on Twitter if any of those were coming digital, and I just got ignored. I know it's stupid, but I want like the Bill and Ted collection, and there was I'll buy Plumbers Don't Wear Ties just fucking because, but only digital.
No, hold on. You do not get to say that shit when we bought Agony for $1 and you gave us shit, and you're going to be like, I'll spend $15 on Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
You can give me shit for it. I bought Night Trap on both the Switch and the PlayStation.
But hold on, Night Trap is actually a game. At the end of the day, there is a game there. It's not the worst game ever. It wasn't our worst. It didn't even come close to the bottom of our worst games list.
No.
I never said I was smart. I'm the one that bought Popeye. I was just trying to save y'all trouble because y'all complain you don't like bad games.
Well, hold on. We didn't pay for that. We just used gold coins.
That's fair, but I still would have bought it for $2.
I wouldn't have.
Motherfucker, I own Agony. I bought it too. I was telling you not to.
Yeah, and I'm telling you don't buy Plumbers.
I buy everything. I bought the Shenmue remaster, and you know how I feel about those games.
Point of comparison, you know what?
You need a fucking intervention then.
Point of comparison, do you know what I just bought for $2.80 over the weekend?
Pack of gum.
Nope.
2 human. 17 unused copies of 2.
Nope. Moonlighter on Switch.
Hey, there you go.
Video game.
It's an excellent video game.
Yes, it is.
That is a good video game.
And I already have it on Xbox and PC, and now I have it on Switch.
All right, Anthony, here's the deal. We're going to get you out of that slump. After we finish Yakuza.
I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, all right.
Going through that, but go ahead, say what you're going to say.
We're going to do Yakuza 5 after this, which will take us probably a month to get through.
Okay.
Why don't you join us for Phoenix Down after that game? You get to choose the game to play through.
Oh, God. I'm not doing this to people.
No,
like, part of me goes,
pick a game that you want to play.
Yeah, all right. I'll think about it. Maybe
do one that you haven't finished, or one that you've had for like 2 years and like, I never played that game.
All right,
I've got plenty of those.
Okay.
Y'all motherfuckers forget Turtles comes out in like 2 days.
This is true, and everybody should play that.
Is this the new Turtles one?
Yes, Shredder's Revenge is the new.
Okay. I am excited, but I'm not like, oh my god, new Turtles game. I wonder if we got too much Turtles announcements that I burned out on that.
Anthony, I'm going to tell you all about that game after we stop. Stop recording.
I've already talked to some people that have it that are not from this site.
Well, you know. I talk about that game in like 2 days. No, you don't. Don't lie.
You're right. I have acquaintances too.
I'm also not under embargo for this game. I'm also playing through The Quarry. That's the Until Dawn sequel everybody was wanting.
Yeah, that $70 hurts me though.
That $70 does hurt, but I mean it is legit.
I paid that for Until Dawn, and my copy is still sealed.
You've never played Until Dawn?
Dude, I'm so bad. So at one point in time, I was buying almost every PS4 release.
Dude, Until Dawn is so fucking good.
Until Dawn.
I bought Godzilla.
That new PlayStation 4 game?
No, it's not new anymore.
Well, I mean, the newest
6 years?
Godzilla game. That thing is terrible.
Yeah, it's like $200 now, too.
Yeah, but it's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great. I can't get rid of it. It's a Godzilla game. I like Godzilla. What the fuck do you want from me? I bought that, and like, if it was a Vita title, I bought it, so I'm sure I'm sitting on some rare stuff there, but like, yeah, just,
Dude, I played Jumping Flash today. I don't give a fuck.
It's a good game, though.
It is a very good game.
Really wish they need to translate the fucking last one. You can get the
whole
trilogy.
Third one? Yeah. Moo Moo something. I forget what it's
No,
called.
no. That's the spin-off.
Wasn't the second one called the something Moos?
Maybe no, because I don't think it's got a subtitle. Does it?
I
I
thought
don't
it
fucking know in this.
did.
Um.
Maybe I'm wrong. No.
Oh
it
yeah,
didn't.
Big Trouble in Little Moo.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's not on the cover, so it must just be on the title screen or something like that.
Big Trouble
And
and,
then-
Little Moo.
And then the third one is Robert Mon Dieu.
Yep.
Far Cry 6 is $19.99 on Amazon right now.
What is?
Far Cry 6,
How much
Dude.
is it?
$19.99.
Oh, wow.
That game will be on Game Pass / Ubisoft Plus probably pretty soon. It might already be on PlayStation PP. I mean, that list is like 700 games, and I know Assassin's Creed Valhalla's on it, so maybe Far Cry 6 is on PlayStation PP? I don't remember.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I put that out into the world for Ken to just now run with it.
I'm disappointed nobody else has
Create a
picked it up.
monster.
It's right there. They do a pretty good job of curating it on the PlayStation 5, though. I like how I can just literally tab to the left of the media bar and just start sifting through games. Although I really hate the fact that every time you download one, it sends you a goddamn email. I think I downloaded 10 PS1 games today and my inbox got flooded.
For some reason, whenever I get something off of Games with Gold, if it's an Xbox One game, I don't get an email, but if it's a 360 game, I get an email.
You must have those still turned on. I don't get those anymore.
Yep.
Although I haven't had to claim a 360 game and I couldn't tell you how long, so
I mean, there's a lot I don't know.
I own too much. Way too
Yep.
much. I forget what I was sifting through the other day. I was trying to get to The Suffering because I was going to play that.
The old like PS2 game?
Yeah, I have it on Xbox and it's back compatible on
Oh,
360.
I didn't realize it was. I actually didn't know that game was on Xbox. And I
Both
didn't
of
realize
them
it was
are.
backwards compatible.
Yeah, both of them are, but only the first one is back compatible.
I've never-
I have both
I've
of
never
them.
I've never even played them. I don't know what they're about.
They're good. They're very good.
I've heard. I've also heard like a bunch of other PS2 games that I just never played during the time, or that era, I should say.
I'm curious if it holds up. I think that's one of the reasons I was trying to get to it to play it, to see if it held up, because I didn't get around to it. But
Mike Patton in it.
yeah, or was that him or was that the Dark? Did he do?
No, he's in both.
Okay.
He's in
Yeah.
both.
That's right. I know he did the Suffering or the Darkness. I didn't remember he did
Darkness.
that.
He's amazing in the darkness. That's what got me into the
He's-
comic books.
He's the dude who's talking to the guy in The Suffering.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. They got kind of that same really demonic voice going on.
Yep.
Suffering was a cool game. I miss old
Was a cool
Midway.
game.
I really do.
I do too.
I even like Dr. Muto.
That's a weird, but kind of well done platformer. Midway did produce some weird stuff. One of my favorites is Haven. This looks a lot like Jack and Daxter with a lot of Jesus-y stuff. And oh my god, you can fly from space to the planet.
That was
Like,
made by TT Games.
That's John Burton. He's an amazing programmer who left TT. He started Traveler's Tales, but fuck, that's a mind-blowing. You could literally fly from space down to the planet's surface and then can land in certain spots.
Yeah, Haven was a really cool game. I remember after that team went on
Ends
to
on a
make...
cliffhanger.
Well, so did Beyond Good and Evil, but,
Midway do the
So did Two
Raise as
Human.
Hell.
Midway did not do Raise as Hell.
Okay.
Raise as Hell was cool, though.
No.
I think I still own that digitally on 360. I want to say. Who made that game? Raise as Hell.
Majesco?
Published by Majesco, built by Artec Digital Entertainment.
hell is that?
Artec. How could you forget about Art?
Dude, they made nothing. Literally, they made a game called Das Boot, German U-boat simulation,
Das
Boy.
Boot.
and The Train to Escape Normandy. Can you pick up a theme here?
Closed. It looks like they closed in 2010.
And then an alien killing game?
Yeah. Well,
Oh man, they made Nerf N Strike Elite for the Wii. Oh,
Dude, they've been making
that
games since the
bad.
Commodore 64. Holy shit.
Yeah, when they were Artec Digital Productions.
Raise as Hell was their last game.
Motion
No,
Explosion
it
was
wasn't.
their last game.
The Undergarden was their last game.
No, Motion Explosion was their last game, 2011.
What's that on?
Connect.
Oh my god. That's not listed here in this list of
I'm
games.
looking at Moby Games.
Mm. Yeah, the
They did,
Undergarden is the last game listed here for
whoa.
PlayStation 3.
Holy shit! They did the Qbert game for Dreamcast.
Oh, the actual, like, trying to be a
weird
real game?
3D, the 3D one that was pretty decent. Yeah. All right, so they have one.
Hey, I liked Raise as Hell. That's a good game.
Yeah.
I don't know that game. So.
Oh, that's a cool game.
You play as like this alien, and you're murdering cutesy little villagers.
Yep. So according to a new report, that Hideo Kojima game is most likely Overdose, which is the horror game.
Starring
The thing I've always
girl.
wanted
Yeah,
Kojima
Margaret
to do.
Qualley or whatever. So Kojima's next game is always the game he's always wanted to do.
No, the game I want him to do. I want him to do a horror game. After that fucking PT thing.
Well, that's what this
all
is.
I've wanted. Yeah.
That's what Overdose
Do it.
is. It's
Do
a
the
horror
thing.
game with Margaret Qualley, who was Mama in Death Stranding.
That name meant nothing to me until that moment. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she was great, so.
She was Mama and another person.
Yeah, we won't spoil if you have not played that game.
I have not played that game.
It's on PlayStation PP.
This will be my last podcast.
All right.
A bunch of people just hold on, just like a plane landing. A bunch of people just clapped.
Yeah. There's a bunch of planes flying over Chicago right now because they can't land.
Oof.
In the
Apparently,
storm.
84 mile an hour winds.
Oh
Jeez,
my.
Pete.
Okay.
Jeez.
It's a short drive. Short-ish drive. Should I go to Artec Studios?
Sure, see what they're up to.
They're in Ottawa, Ontario.
Yeah, ask them if they got copies of Raise as Hell. Have them send me one. Oh, we just had a leak. Tactics Ogre Reborn on PlayStation Store.
Interesting.
Yeah. Twitter is just full of news, man.
Could go for Tactics Ogre.
Well, it looks like you're going to get one.
Another one I've never played.
No?
No, just didn't. I was like, yep, that's a tactics game. No interest.
You don't like tactics games?
I like tactics games. Well, I mean, it depends on the tactics game, but Tactics Ogre, like, I'm like, yeah, it's not Final Fantasy.
Ogre Battle was
Weird.
You
What
don't
are
want to
we-
cling together?
Sorry?
You don't want to cling together?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the name of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let us cling together was
Let
the
us
subtitle.
playing together.
Perfect. All right, anything else from not E3 we want to talk about before we get out of here? It's like 9:30 at night.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Rise of Tomb Raider's
No.
still good.
Yeah, it is.
Wish they had announced the new.
They
You
would.
know what else is good? Elden Ring.
Elden Ring's pretty good. It's a good video game.
You
It is
both
a good
betrayed
video
me. Why you betray me?
Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this world.
I don't have anything else.
Everybody needs to watch Patton Oswalt's version of of Tommy, which is one of the funniest fucking things. I'm Oswald Coltonholm, and you have money? Hide it in the movies.
Patton Oswalt is the voice of the gills in The Boys.
Of the what?
The gills on the deep.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Okay.
I
I've
did
never
not
watched
realize
The
that.
Boys.
Yep, that's Patton Oswalt doing the voice of the gills.
I had to stop watching that show.
Well, your wife stopped watching. I thought you were going to continue.
I am, but I haven't went back to it.
Yeah, that's
he's got to duck under the covers and watch it on his phone.
that penis scene.
And when
is,
she comes in
something.
the room, he has to pretend he's sleeping.
I'm not gonna lie, that penis scene was one of the hardest things I've ever watched on television.
Yeah.
I just want to give a lot of respect to the person that had to model a urethra. You know?
Christ, dude.
That show is something else, dude.
Well, now you've just made sure that I don't ever watch that show.
Yeah.
Thanks to the words model urethra.
Dean Winchester's in the show.
He is in the show. I haven't even got to him.
He finally showed up. I was like, all
There
right.
you go.
Model urethra. Sorry. I mean, I don't know how to put it otherwise. Like, it's like, inner
The
space.
urethra, but a model of it.
Sure.
Let's not put that in the podcast.
That's too late. That shit's already recorded. We're at the end of the show. We're gonna get out of here. Unless anybody has anything else. Peace, bitch.
Urethra.
Alrighty. And it goes something like this.
Epic fail. Welcome to the N4G podcast. Oh, you can... Zero tolerance.
This is going to be a very interesting episode.
Gather time.
Greetings, programs. I got lost trying to find my way to the secret underground N4G Radio lair.
The Wombat. And
I've always lived being angry.
Killer Wolverine. Play games, not consoles. No fanboys allowed.
And then I killed the dragon. 8.0.
Killed the dragon.